Hey out there, all you listeners. This is Aaron. You're listening to night number 11 of A to Z Movie Night's 13 Nights of Halloween. And tonight, we're all going to be watching The Mist. I hope you guys love it.
Give him that connector that you just had.
Make sure. Oh, you know what? You know these screw on, right?
Somebody help him.
Okay, hold on.
Is that
No,
better?
I didn't know they screwed on.
Yeah, this
yeah.
one screws on.
I'm dumb. Hi.
All right.
That's all right.
Are you good?
Hi, dumb. I'm Tim.
I caveman. Hi.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Welcome to A to Z Movie Night.
Woo!
We're all locked and loaded.
We're ready to go on this bitch.
Ready
I
to
am
go.
loaded, yeah.
We got the team back. Old Zach Bowman is back in town, being on the road for a little while. Welcome back,
you
Zach.
didn't really have to say that because I don't think anybody really knows because these get
Well,
released out of order.
We know, and
Look,
we
we're trying to
care.
maintain some sort of like cohesion
Ongoing.
of letting them know what's going on in our lives.
Basically,
well,
we're really happy to
we're
have
failing
you
on
back,
that.
Zach.
Tonight,
Very
though, is a
pleased.
movie I think we all were very much like, yes,
Yes.
we're doing this movie.
Absolutely.
And that movie is Frank Darabont and Stephen King's The Mist, based on the novella of the same name. The Mist was 2007. Wow.
Yeah.
I know, we thought about that
graduated.
earlier.
That's
long,
crazy.
Long
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah.
American science fiction horror film based on the 1980 book, which 1980 means King was way deep in his cocaine binges back then.
Yeah.
The film was written and directed by the great Frank Darabont, also, who did Shawshank and Green Mile.
Other Stephen King.
It's his
works.
third installment
yeah.
to the series, I
He's a
think.
huge Stephen King fan, and some of the best adaptations, in my opinion. Chris, you want to give us a rundown of what the movie is about?
Absolutely. After a powerful storm damages their main home, David Drayton and his young son led into town to gather food and supplies. Soon afterwards, a thick fog rolls in and engulfs the town, trapping the Draytons and others in the grocery store. Terror mounts as deadly creatures reveal themselves outside, but that may be nothing compared to the great threat within, where a zealot calls for a sacrifice. So the movie's kind of
Zealot.
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 I've been playing a lot of Chrono Trigger. I'm sorry.
It sounds
No,
like a creature from what's that?
Terror mounts as deadly creatures reveal themselves outside, but may be nothing compared to the threat within when the zealot calls for sacrifice.
Thanks for
Tim
fixing
knows how
that.
to read.
Zealot.
Thanks for fixing
All
that.
right.
No, it's all right.
Do we
You
do the
did
shot?
great. You
I
did
haven't
great.
been here in a while. Do we do the shot before or after?
We do it
We'll
after we hit
we'll
play.
Yeah.
All right.
Right after you hit play.
So for y'all, if y'all want
Why
to
don't
take a
you
shot with
keep
us,
up?
we're gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1.
You know, it'd be a fun drinking game to play at home. Is every time somebody dies in this movie, take a shot.
Hey,
Actually, don't do that.
Are Dimension
'cause
Films
you would be
still a
dead.
film company?
Well, no, not really.
I'm not sure. I don't think
Alcohol
so.
poisoning.
don't think
Dimension, no, with after all that stuff.
with
okay.
Me Too stuff.
Well, before we get carried away,
Here's our opening shot.
the great poster artist Drew Struzan. You don't know his name, you know his artwork. There's the Thing poster there in the back. I just tonight brought my copy of that, signed by the artist himself, Drew Struzan.
It
which
looks
is
really great on the wall. by the
hanging on
way.
our wall. It looks
fantastic.
amazing. I got to meet him back in April, and it was a fucking dream come true.
The painting he's working on is freaking gorgeous. It's Roland from the Dark Tower series, from another, of course, the Stephen King's magnum opus. It's got the rose.
When I met him, I asked him about doing that poster, and he got very sad because he said it was a poster made for the greatest movie never made.
Right.
And, it would have been great to see that movie. So this movie
mean
throws
instead of
us
the one we
right
got?
in. There's no fucking around. This is the storm opening up the film. They're going down in their basement. But yeah, he basically is.
He's basically Drew Struzan.
Yeah.
The main character
yeah.
is basically
Yeah.
Drew
They
Struzan,
even
yeah.
set that room up just like how Drew does his, and that's a really sad shot. They had the Pan's Labyrinth poster there, and that tree comes in and
Speaking of, the
ruins it
same
all.
special effects team from
Oh yeah,
Pan's
you know what?
Labyrinth
We
did
pressed
The Mist.
play.
Shot.
Yeah, we gotta
Greg
take our shot.
Nicotero.
Yeah, it was the same crew.
K&B effects, yeah. Pass one down to
Here you are,
old
sir.
Zachy boy.
There you are.
Cheers, you guys.
The food's gonna go bad.
Yeah, do up a list.
I love on the Blu-ray.
Before it gets all bought out.
They have I don't know.
Man, this
for
thing is a
what-
lot bigger than it looks.
Yeah, it's deceiving. He's looking at my dick right now, by the way, you guys.
Oh, hey.
Yo, and we're back.
Yeah.
But there's a black and white version of this on the Blu-ray.
Yeah,
There's
that's how Frank Darabont wanted
Yeah.
it.
But it had
released.
the separate
Yeah,
ending.
he wanted
on
it to be. He wanted
He
it to
wanted
be
it
released in
black and
Wait,
white.
there's a
yeah.
black and white version
Yeah.
of this
Yeah.
movie? Really?
On the second.
That's how
Blu-ray
he
disc.
wanted it to be released.
No
and
shit.
The studio was like, nah.
What
nah,
was
that's
his
silly.
reasoning behind that? That would
He
have been
just
horrible.
liked it. He thought it was cool. It gives it kind of a noir feel.
Yeah.
It makes it.
He was very
Yeah.
passionate about turning this into a film.
I honestly think that the reason why he wanted it black and white was so it would really sort of take on the characteristics of Night of the Living Dead. You know, people trapped inside this house.
Yeah.
And it would hold the same sort of suspense that it does.
It's more about what the human does to each other when something like this happens.
And plus,
Like,
black and white kind of hides any shoddy special effects or
It,
anything.
it
That's
can.
true.
Yeah,
It doesn't
it
look
can.
good.
Yeah. There's not too many shoddy special effects in this movie, but
There's
it's-
one that I'll
it's-
point out.
It's
but for the
aged
most
well.
part, yeah,
it's
for the most
aged
part,
well,
it's great.
but
yeah.
some of it is, yeah.
And
Some
I
could
don't
be better.
normally like child actors are very hard because if like a child actor is not good, they can ruin a whole movie.
Yeah.
I.e., The Phantom Menace.
To make me laugh.
Yeah.
But this kid does a pretty good
Well, you
job.
didn't
in this
like his
movie.
job as Anakin?
Oh no! Did I touch on something?
No, I just didn't know that
What
was.
was
I
his
didn't know
name?
that was a point of contention.
Jake.
That's
Jake
a point of
Lloyd?
contention for everyone,
Oh
dude.
God!
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
didn't really bother me.
Didn't that kid like?
Yippee! Come on, Darth Vader saying
he's like,
yippee.
He's like a meth head.
He was a kid.
Guy who's super fucked up now.
I hope so. I hope.
Oh,
his
yeah,
life
He
he's
didn't
like-
do as
he's
good
in
as
jail
Haley
now.
Joel Osment. That's for sure.
job.
No.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
about Haley Joel?
He did a much better job.
Well, we were
Oh, yeah.
we were talking about that movie Tusk, where Justin Long plays a podcast guy,
Yeah.
and his buddy on the
It's Haley Joel
podcast is
Osment,
Haley
yeah,
Joel Osment. He got fat.
Yeah.
Haley
yeah,
Joel
yeah.
Osment is.
I saw him in Silicon
he's-
Valley.
I'm not
That's what
body
it was.
shaming,
But he still looks like a child.
Yeah, his
somehow.
face looks like a 12-year-old still.
Nah.
He's like 12 going on 2047. I don't know. He's so
really
old.
cool though. He's still
cool.
he's very funny. He's a cool dude.
I love Thomas Jane too.
Oh, you hung out with him a couple
Me
times?
too.
You know he's cool.
I hung out in the podcast world with him. Yeah.
He was
He was the Punisher.
he was the
y'all,
Punisher back
Yeah.
back when. Yeah.
in 2004.
Hell yeah. My favorite Punisher, actually. I mean,
Yeah?
my favorite Punisher.
Really?
Well, I mean, not as good as the TV show now or the
Yeah.
Netflix.
John
Right.
Bernthal,
Yeah, he's better, but like
who I
he's-
also met at a convention last
John
year.
Bernthal.
Oh, you and 2,000 other people. Cool.
Yeah.
John
he's-
Bernthal is the
He's
Punisher
like
to me,
your
though.
height too, Zach.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
he's
Really?
small. He's just
Bernthal?
jacked.
Short. He's
John
jacked,
Bernthal?
but he's really short.
Yeah.
I thought he was like.
So you just
6
was
foot.
that a compliment sandwich that Tim just gave me?
Yeah, it was a
He's
little
like he's
backhanded.
badass. He's handsome like you, Zach, but he's also short.
He's
He's
also
also really
short.
fucking short like you.
And that's bad. I love this actor.
What are you talking about? Chris
too.
is the same size as Zach. They're the same size.
I'm not the same.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not.
Please don't associate me with
This
Yeah,
actor.
no. Don't shame me saying I look like.
I can't remember this actor's name, but he's fucking fantastic in this movie.
He's in a lot of shit. Yeah.
He plays Captain Holt in Brooklyn Nine-Nine now.
Right, right,
Andy
that's right,
Samberg. He was in Homicide back in the day. He's a really great actor.
Captain Holt.
I guess I'll look him up
Captain
since
Holt,
everybody
yeah.
else feeling lazy today.
I don't know. The weather was so beautiful coming out of New York.
There's something about his voice.
I'm sorry, man.
Man, I mean it.
That thick, just like Barry White. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm
Deep.
gonna fuck you.
Yeah. I could steal your girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
They obviously are setting up that these guys do not get along.
Andre
Right.
Braugher.
Andre Brower, yeah, Brower. They had
No,
a-
there's some contention in their relationship.
yeah.
Right from the
I think
get-go.
Thomas Jane,
It gets.
he tried to sue Thomas Jane
Yeah,
back
for-
in the day
for
or something.
property,
property dispute.
property disputes, yeah.
So they don't like each other.
Yeah.
He's a big fat cat lawyer from New York.
Right. There's another thing that's kind of a little theme in this too is I want to talk about Thomas Jane, but a lot of these guys were used as a likenesses in video games. So one of the guys
Talking about the connection to Half-Life.
no, I'm talking about well, one of the guys that comes up later, one of the military guys was from Star Wars Force Unleashed and a few other video games. He ended up being like Thomas Jane, his likeness was used for
A Star Wars game, actually. I thought.
Thomas Jane's was used that I know of was used for damn, it's one of my favorite games. It's a zombie game.
Oh,
Zach, help me out.
The with the chick.
Dead
There you go, yeah. Dead Rising?
No,
Dead
they're coming out
Rising
with
2.
No.
It was Dead Rising 2.
No.
No, Chuck from Dead Rising 2.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
No,
that's-
I thought it was the Left Behind, The Last of Us.
No,
I
no,
thought
no,
he did
no,
Last
no,
of Us.
no. That was like no.
No, that was like
No, but his likeness was used for Chuck and
His name is Thomas Jane, right?
and yeah.
Well, apparently Half-Life and this movie have a thing in common.
What's that? What?
Apparently, the
He did
Half-Life
the
series
Punisher
was
video
created.
game and Gun. He was
Yeah.
the voice for Gun for the main character, I think.
What's the Half-Life?
Apparently,
thing?
Half-Life was inspired by the novella, and
Really?
then whenever they made the movie, they even did like a
Wait,
call
Half-Life
out
was
to
inspired by the
Half-Life
novella
in this movie
of
because
this? Really?
yeah.
I guess.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
We talk about all the time, like we come around these films and we do them for reasons. We won't jump ahead for anybody that hasn't seen this.
I mean, do y'all want to do the roundabout of reasons?
Oh, sure.
Well, I mean, I
'Cause
think
we all really
we
love
do
this
it.
movie.
Oh man,
We're all
I love
big fans.
watching
We're all
this
gonna say
movie.
the same thing, probably.
Yeah, that's right.
I feel Now this is foreshadowing. There, the pharmacy door is propped open.
Right.
So that's a little bit of foreshadowing for later. God, there's so many like just fucking crazy moments
really
in this
is.
I
movie.
saw this was the idea for the novella that King got was he was in the grocery store shopping and he looked over at the big pane windows and just thought to himself, what if giant bugs came crashing through the windows? And that was his idea for the novella.
Oh yeah, something to call up that I looked up earlier. This was filmed in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
crazy?
I didn't know it was Shreveport, but I knew they did it in Louisiana. I love this little guy too,
know,
Ollie.
yeah.
He's a great
What a-
actor.
what a-
I mean, this could be anywhere USA. It
What
doesn't
an
matter.
unassuming badass.
yeah. I love that he's a
I guess we'll have to make do.
and Mrs. Carmody.
What was that guy's name? Toby Jones.
He was
a
he
lot
was
of
in Captain America.
Yeah. It was in two Captain Americas.
Yeah.
He was in the
I think he was in
original
Doctor
one
Who.
where
I think he was the Dream Lord.
He's been in
Doctor
fucking
Who.
everything, dude. Wasn't
Yeah,
he? Wasn't he in
he's-
Harry Potter too? Wasn't he one of the guys in
Maybe.
Harry
He,
Potter?
I think you're right
Yep,
about
Harry Potter
Doctor Who.
films.
Yeah, that guy's been in
He
everything.
was the voice of Dobby. That's weird. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dobby.
yeah, Dobby.
whatever.
Dobby is friend.
Are you and Mr. Lipton gonna be friends now?
What is that from?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Harrius Potters.
Yeah,
Stretching it a little.
Harry Palmer's.
Not that anymore.
Harry Pothead and the Sorcerer's Stone, bro. Man.
Where's my MySpace page? Bring that shit back.
The Castle Rock Times on that newspaper, which is
They make a TV show like that now, don't they?
all,
I really want to see it.
It's
As
really
a King
good.
fan, I'm pretty pumped up to watch
it's really good.
So what? Yeah,
Part-
that guy's Force Unleashed.
Yeah.
That dude, that military
Looks
guy.
like he's wearing makeup.
Yeah.
You know, this is the first time I've noticed, and I noticed whenever I'll test the film before we play it just to get the audio mix or whatever. But like, I was looking at it and I didn't realize how many like zooms there are in it.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of shot in almost like a like you like it's almost like a reality show kind of shit.
Yeah,
It's a bunch of
lot
but it's a bunch
a lot
of
of-
close-ups.
It's
Lot of
shot like
close-ups.
it's shot like The Office.
Hold on, one at a time.
It's a lot of handheld stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's handheld. It's reminded me of Cloverfield. Like I haven't seen this movie in a while. It's been a couple of years at least.
Oh, we're fine.
But like I never noticed that it would like that. Like
Yeah.
it's shot almost like The Office
Quick
in a way.
zooms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well zooms while somebody's talking. in
Yeah,
the
there was
background.
another quick zoom right there. Yeah.
For not fixing that roof when we should have.
I think they're kind of just going, "Hey, pay attention to this guy. This is a."
Well, it's
This
focusing
is a
in on
main character.
characters and
Yeah.
small things that are
They're
happening.
they're zooming in on here. Here's going to be our cast of characters. Here's who to.
Yeah.
Government's got better things.
What
to
is-
spend our money on.
I hate this. I hate the blonde. She ended up being Frank Darabont. There was a Zapp's chips product placement. I love those chips. Send us some chips, Zaps.
Send us some free chips.
This is some shit.
This gets scary, man.
But no, she was in Walking Dead, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
She was the annoying character that
Yeah.
died for no reason.
She always
honestly.
looks like she reminds me of Nev Campbell, like how she always looks like she could just start crying at
You
any
mean me?
moment.
Yeah. What was her name? Her name was like Andrea or Andre or some
it was
garbage.
Andrea, yeah.
Why? I gotta go check the pharmacy out.
So what? I don't understand. What's Stephen King's obsession with like Maine?
He lives in Bangor.
That's where he
Maine.
lives.
No,
Oh,
this
it was
no,
in
no,
Bangor,
no,
Maine?
no, no, no. This is they just said Portland. This is in.
No, it's not.
No, yes, it is.
There's a
No,
Portland,
this
Maine.
Is there a Portland, Maine?
This is Portland,
There's
Maine.
Yeah,
Portland,
have you ever seen The Shining?
God, I've never been to Maryland, so I can't remember.
Portland,
where
Maine,
or
Portland,
where-
Oregon.
Anywhere up there.
Yeah.
Are you serious? So this
Yeah.
is in Maine too?
Well,
'Cause
yeah,
it
he was
looks-
just reading the Castle Rock Times newspaper,
Right.
which is a
But-
made-up town.
But
in
he
Maine.
has like the big 4x4 trucks and like they're up in the
That's
mountains.
Maine,
Do they
dog.
have mountains in Maine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Adirondacks, dog.
The air raid siren. Like, could you imagine just like the terror you would feel
Dog,
at that moment?
Frightening, man.
Let me tell you something. When I lived in Dallas,
Another quick zoom in on him.
they had
Oh, that guy.
When I lived in
It's the
Dallas,
other
it was
Walking
like
Dead dude
tornado
that I was
country,
happy that
right?
died.
And all like a lot of the
Phil.
buildings, if there was a building that was built before like the 1960s, they had those air raids on them because it's tornado country. But whenever like there was a tornado coming through town, all the buildings would start doing it. It was loud as hell.
Yeah.
They were all
They
synchronized.
took Paul.
It was scary, yo. It was like Silent Hill or something. It was
That's
so
right.
scary.
He was. Yeah, I'd never noticed till you pointed out all the quick zooms.
Yeah,
It kind of gives it a gorilla on the floor. It makes you feel like you're there.
That's the thing is like I hadn't seen this movie in a couple of years, and like I played it, and that was one of the first things that came to my mind whenever I saw it. Was like those quick little zooms and how they shot it. Like it's not.
That's crazy.
Like it didn't have as much of a budget as I thought it did. It doesn't look as great as I
Yeah.
remember. It's still a great. This is almost like
that's a great shot right there.
Yeah.
So-
it's just
It's
it
awesome.
is kind of it's shot like TV shows are now.
So did it say why his face was all busted?
Well, we don't know. He's already
He probably
encountered
just
something.
he just tripped, I think, or something.
Well, yeah, he comes running in. He goes, something in the mist. It took John Lee. There's
yeah.
something in the mist. So he gets everybody all panicked. See, that little kid really sells that.
Pollution cloud. The mills. Down at Rumford.
There's
The fact that they're in
there's so
a grocery
much-
store and this is
Yeah.
happening, that's what makes the movie work.
Well, it's also it's an old style grocery store. Like you don't see grocery stores.
It's like a Piggly
that.
Wiggly, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Berkshire Brothers.
I mean, think back to Silsby whenever the Market Basket used to be over by Goodwill. That was a
Right,
deep
right.
one. Yeah, nobody will understand that, but it's still I could see this
And
being
it wasn't
in
a
any
market
small
basket. It was
southern
called
town.
a Gibson's.
Gibson's.
I used to
Yeah.
always, when I'd watch this
I don't know why
scene-
you guys pluralize it as Gibson, just like Eckerd's was Eckerd. They're not pluralized.
I don't know.
You never got soda pops, okay?
No.
God damn.
It's pop plural. Pop plural is pop.
Tell him.
See, when I was watching this, like, okay, I got my kid, I would flip one of those grocery carts upside down and get my kid underneath
Wouldn't get
it.
crushed and stabbed
And,
by
I'd
a grocery
put my-
cart whenever it crushes?
No, put the
that's
grocery
smart.
cart down over my kid, so if anything falls,
That's
it hits
very
that
smart.
cart, your kid be safe.
It's very, very smart.
But nobody thought of that. Like those lights falling down on him and stuff. Now, another thing that I think they probably paid for this whole film with all the product placement in here.
Oh, probably.
Because there's, a shit ton of it.
That was an earthquake.
Send us some free stuff, grocery stores.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they got
Send me some laundry detergent.
Yeah,
Look,
son.
they got the people trying to come up with like the solutions.
Yeah,
for
well, that's
why
as you
this
would do.
can't be happening.
Yeah, as you do. Everybody starts trying to rationalize. Okay,
The meals
it was-
blew up.
Yeah, it must have been an earthquake. It must have been this.
Oh,
And
look,
there
it's the
it-
other chick
That's
from
our
Walking
third
Dead.
Walking
Carol.
Dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I almost can't take this movie seriously anymore.
I
Because of
love
the Walking Dead stuff.
Kinda.
I love her to death.
Okay.
She's my favorite character in Walking Dead.
Same. She's the best.
Don't compare it to Walking Dead. The Mist is a cool.
I have to get home to my
It's a cool movie.
I can't.
Look
I just
at the-
Walking
can't
Dead's a
separate them.
never-ending series, and they're going to end it
Desperation in her voice.
Man screaming.
at some point, and it's going to be dumb.
Let's
It's-
stay
I
here
don't
until
know.
we figure it out.
Favorite character in this whole movie. honestly.
Probably me too. Yeah.
can't stay here.
I gotta get meth.
Little Victor, she's only 8.
Well, you're a bad parent for leaving him alone at home.
How's she supposed to know an intergalactic,
Dude,
or, like
okay,
interdimensional
have you,
cloud?
Look, you've been a single mom, Tim. Okay, like
Yeah, I don't leave my kid home alone. She's 12 now. I still don't do that shit.
Not even for 5 minutes.
Well, she's old enough now. But
Yeah. Well,
she's-
not at
she
8.
said
Yeah,
she got like a 7
She
and
just said
8-year-old.
8. Yeah, you're right. You're
That's
right.
way
Straight
too
up,
young
straight
to
up.
be leaving a kid home alone. In my humble
Straight up, you're right.
so you got that trimmed hair. Like I just finalized my divorce.
Hey.
I am woman. Hear me roar.
Yeah.
Hear me war. I like that one too.
I love that line.
Women war.
Won't somebody see a lady home and nobody else.
Somebody want to go with
Yeah,
me?
you gotta go by yourself, lady.
They're fucking terrified. I
Who-
mean,
what is that
that's
lady
that's one
from?
thing that I love about this movie, and I know we'll talk about a lot during this episode, is just what would you do in a situation like this? I compare this movie a lot of times to when Hurricane Rita happened. And people were panicking and stockpiling gasoline. People were pulling guns on each other
having to make rash
I remember
decisions.
that,
yeah,
too.
people pulling guns on each
That
other.
was wild.
I mean, there
a
are
can
people
of
who died
gasoline.
because they made the wrong decision.
Yeah,
They were.
Right.
Well, that's because I remember my Ava's mother was pregnant at the time, and that was a very like, okay, do we stay or do we go? Like,
Yeah.
you got to make a decision, and you better hope it's the fucking right one,
Yeah.
because if you make the wrong decision, you're gonna fucking die.
And there was like military people around, like
Yeah.
just like in this too. Like I remember filling up at the gas station, Walmart, and there was military people like being
Because
like,
they were making, because people were
they'll
riding.
be like, all right, you can get 10 gallons. That's it.
yeah,
And they would look at you like,
they were
all right,
rationing
pull up,
gasoline and
pull up.
water.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
And people were fighting in gas station parking lots over trying to get to a gas pump.
It was so depressing. I know. Let's keep talking about that.
That's the comparison I'm making.
No, it's terrible.
It's a lot less depressing this movie.
Well, it's because that's when you see what people are really made of.
Yeah.
Right.
No, this probably is one of the most depressing movies that's been released in the early 2000s.
It has a 70%, and I think that's probably because there was a lot of people that didn't like how it.
Oh, they insisted.
Yeah,
they insisted
we're
that
not
they
gonna
were
talk
gonna,
about that right now.
So, yeah.
Otherwise, I think it would have like a 90%. 85.
Honestly, 70% of why I like this movie is because how it ends.
Yeah,
because it's got balls.
It was a bold move, and they Frank Darabont said.
No, it was such a bold move. It probably got him The Walking Dead. Like that decision.
Well, think about it. This whole movie is basically what Walking Dead is. It's about people interacting, turning on each other.
Let's stop talking about fucking Walking Dead.
You want to take a shot?
Yeah, there you go. Let's take a shot about it.
We just got to a new act, so
well,
they're kind of settling into this situation.
I'm gonna pour me a little one.
Yeah, a little one. Yeah.
David's an artist. He does.
They're already, if you notice, like they will bring up and mention later on, they're already kind of breaking off into smaller groups.
Mm-hmm. As one would.
Yeah, they're pairing up with like-minded, individuals.
Don't worry, if anything like this ever happens here, I'll step up.
How's Dan?
I'll take care of y'all.
You're gonna be a religious zealot.
I know you will. Me? Hell no, I ain't gonna be a religious zealot. I'm gonna
talking about zealots.
Zealots.
Why are you talking about zealots over there?
5 minutes.
That scares me.
Hey,
here's 5 minutes into this situation, Chris would be like, "Who are we sacrificing?"
Cheers to the calm before the storm. Okay.
Before anything bad even happens, Chris would be like, "We gotta kill somebody."
So in these situations,
I'm
usually
freaking
if
out.
somebody sacrifice. I'm gonna say Jim.
Y'all would sacrifice me?
I can't sacrifice you, Tim.
Jim.
Oh, Jim.
No, y'all gonna need me when the mist comes.
What? To mix drinks? Everybody's gonna be drinking straight
Why would
liquor
we
at that
need
point.
you?
Fuck you!
All the mixers will spoil in like 6 months.
hey,
Your job is done.
Here, Tim.
Yeah, we just got a bunch of fucking mixers. We don't have any liquor.
Tim, check it out. I'll tell y'all why y'all need Tim, especially if we're strapped in a grocery store. Y'all need him to reach the top shelf.
There
He's tall. You are short. You're short shaming us, aren't you?
He went back.
Gotcha.
Short people suck.
Hey, I can shut this
Except
shit
for short
down.
girls.
Okay,
I like
shut
short girls.
this shit down.
Y'all
Hey,
need
man.
me to make the tough decisions that y'all wouldn't be
The
able
greatest
to make.
heroes of all time were short.
Like sacrificing
Frodo.
y'all to the fucking gods.
Bilbo.
To appease them.
That's true. That's
Get
true.
out of here.
Willow.
You're right.
Willow.
But we don't need rogues in this situation, okay? We need
I mean,
paladins.
warriors neither. Well, Tim's a rogue.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a mage every now and then.
Yeah.
That's true.
Make up some roofies and shit,
I love when we watch these movies that have these isolation themes, like all this stuff, the psychological themes of breaking down into tribalism and all that. It makes it does. We do this all the time where we're like, yeah, and we start like immediately fantasizing, and I think that's the cathartic
Well, I
nature
think
of these
that's
movies.
what's fun about it. Because you think about, okay, would I be able to do the right thing? Or,
Absolutely.
This is the reluctant hero who's
would like-
falling everywhere in the dark.
So how about this?
Oh,
you guys,
check it out. I'm drinking one of those things that she
Oh,
just
the
grabbed.
little barrel Kool-Aid.
Little barrel-
Really hard. Oh my
the
god.
barrel drink.
Dude, when she grabbed it though, she grabbed it with like purpose.
She's like,
she
"Fuck yeah."
really, she was like, "I'm taking this."
There's one blue one left.
Did you buy the barrel?
Yes, I bought the barrels.
Jesus.
You never saw them in there?
Cheers.
There were the blue barrels.
I got Sunny D in that fridge too, dog. Nothing.
Got purple stuff. Oh, Sunny D.
We keep it real up in here.
We keep it real. I do the
Look at
best
that
for
little
our
flip
guests.
phone.
I do the
Oh,
best
look at
for our
that
guests.
film noir door scene. That's almost black and white right there.
Flip phone.
I mean, it has a
very-
blue tint to it, but
It's
that's pretty
extremely
much black and white.
desaturated.
Here is our introduction to the fact that there might be something in the mist. The old man might have been telling the truth.
Oh, it's like leaning on the.
Yeah, it's kind of feeling around the building, trying to find a way in, basically.
It's funny how it leans on that door, but it doesn't lean on the glass in the front.
Well, it's not necessarily. Yeah, that's.
It doesn't necessarily know that there's things in there that it wants.
Yeah.
It's
This is just happened to be the area that it was.
The
at.
problem
Probably
is
the
that
sewer,
there's-
which is where the back of the building is usually located.
Yeah.
Right. Also,
So
the
a
problem
little
is that there's
alley or
no there's no information as to how these monsters work, what
At
drives them
Whatsoever.
at all.
No, none.
There's
What
zero
monsters?
explanation.
There's no monsters yet.
And it's
I'm looking
yeah,
at a bunch of them right here. Look at them.
This looks like that one guy had a bloody nose, and he said old John Doe was gone, and then
Man, he just got knocked down in the pit. That's all.
this
he tried to love someone. You know.
Well, yeah, you
From
kind of
our poet, Rock. The poet Rock get in the pit and try to love someone.
Tim, say something else. Say what you were about to say.
Please stop
'Cause please stop this. Please save us, Tim. Save us from Kid Rock.
It took me
quotes.
a minute to realize. I was like, "What the fuck are y'all talking about?"
Please save us.
Oh, Kid Rock, our Lord and Savior.
Well, it's the Holy Spirit is Kid Rock, and it's the
Why?
Trinity. And then
Why is this happening?
and
Fred
then
Durst.
the Son is Trump.
What?
Why
is
is
the
this
son
happening?
Okay.
The father is George
Okay.
W. Bush.
This actor too.
Thank you, Tim.
Can you look up the guy's name? Zach. He was in Shawshank Redemption.
That guy?
No,
No, not the
Weasley guy?
Shermanator. Not the
No.
Shermanator.
It's an electric door, right?
the guy talking. William something. I want to say is his name.
William Sadler.
There you go, William Sadler. He was
like the maintenance man.
The first thing I ever saw him in, and I think a movie we should do eventually. He was in Demon Knight.
Tales from the Crypt.
The Tales from the Crypt film.
Oh, yeah.
He was a
in
Grim
that.
Reaper in Bill and Ted's Bogus
Yeah, he
Journey.
was. That's it. That's it.
weird.
Yeah.
That's
He
how
was-
I've always recognized him, and I never knew it.
He was one of the inmates of Shawshank Redemption. He was one of the guards in Green Mile.
Fuck you.
He's a really great, kind of
Feels
just
good to be home.
small-time character actor.
You're gonna pardon me. I'm not.
What's that guy's name?
That's him.
That's Jim.
That's him.
That's
Yeah.
William Sadler.
Yeah.
He was, man, he was the. I think he was the.
If he says Demon Knight, I'm a fucking slap.
No, it's not. It's not. No, it's not. I've never seen Demon Knight. I don't know what that is. That's.
Oh,
your,
really?
That's your
Oh,
weird
man.
shit.
No, it's great.
No, I'm just thinking like I'm trying to think of like the best character role he's played between Shawshank Redemption and Green Mile, because both of them were really good.
He's got the jitters.
Like his character, he was like a King of the Hill character in Shawshank.
I'm gonna start.
He was
He
one of
loved
the.
Hank Williams. You know. All
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. So they're
So wait a minute.
they're saying they got the
They're talking about they're talking about opening the door right now.
because the generator was all backed up, so
Yeah.
they're thinking something's blocking it.
Oh,
so somebody's
the
got to
air intake. Yeah,
somebody's
yeah,
got to go in
that's
and
right.
check out the exhaust port or whatever to see.
I
if
don't know
something's
why this
blocking
Piggly
it.
Wiggly in Shreveport, Louisiana, has a backup generator.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Hey man, because they have coolers with lots and lots of food in it.
'Cause
that
it was
will
in
go-
the script.
Go down.
Right.
All grocery stores have to have backup.
Yeah.
like you'd lose like thousands upon thousands of dollars of food.
I mean, you're right. They are in hurricane country, and this
They are.
was,
They
this
are
was after
clearly
Rita,
like
so.
the greatest.
Well, it was filmed in Shreveport.
Shreveport ain't
Remember,
hurricane
it
country.
takes place in Maine.
they're also the most craziest
I love this.
I mean,
line.
shit, man.
grocery store workers I've ever seen. Like they all
Yeah.
know each other.
yeah.
Like
Well,
they
it's a small
understand
town.
each other.
I
like
love
that
that right
shot.
there. They kept it really,
like
really
Jell-O,
cold
yeah.
inside, and it's hot outside, or vice versa, so that it just kind of still builds a wall of mist. Yeah,
It's just like this. You're in fucked up land.
Yeah,
right
it's
here.
not.
Y'all,
it's
I-
not correct.
Yeah.
I feel really bad. I think something bad's gonna happen to the Shermanator.
I love when you see the
Nah, he looks like he's
expressions
gonna
on
be
their
right.
faces change. That's so cool.
How many pounds of dry ice do you think they used in this movie?
Any boogeyman?
Tons, huh? No, Shermanator. Come on, Shermanator.
Yeah, here we go. Classic movie mistake. Don't turn your back on the mist. I love that with the expression. We haven't seen anything yet, but we know they see something.
Oh,
That was some slow ass reaction, dude.
Dude, yeah,
Just
you
stood
would
there.
have.
Was like, what?
I would have turned into an Olympic jumper guy.
you know, I'm looking
Good
at
description. Good description, Tim. Good description.
And then
I'm gonna be
then you see
an Olympic
more.
jumper guy.
You know what this CGI reminds me of?
This was the scene I was talking about where the CGI.
Other
is a little-
CGIs?
I knew this. Is
No,
what you were
no,
talking
no,
about,
no.
yeah.
It reminds me of The Host.
Oh.
Oh yeah, another
Because
good
it's
Korean.
I was watching that and I'm like thinking, oh
my
Jesus.
God.
oh
God. Let him go.
Dog. There
And you
was
see, there's a bunch of little tiny mouths on those
yeah,
tentacles.
There are mouths. There are more tentacles popping up underneath
Oh,
that bay
Jesus
door than
God.
pop-ups on a hentai
He ripped his
website.
titty off. He straight up ripped his titty off.
There's more tentacles in a hentai porn.
Anyway, so yeah, it looks
This
like
is a great shot.
it looks like The Host though. Like
Yeah,
it's-
you're right.
the CGI
colors.
does not hold up at all.
This is the scene I was talking about where it's kind
God,
of,
it's so hardcore, man.
He
That
did.
is a good scene.
This is the scene
By
where
It's
Shermanator.
very well choreographed.
the CGI is a little shoddy in this.
Yeah.
But it gets better as the film goes
Does it?
on.
Yeah.
This
Come
one
on.
scene is the.
Y'all don't let the Shermanator die, y'all.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
this is
God.
showing how big
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Big old Italian sausage comes in.
It's lifting the door. The shot went a little low, so you could see like.
Yeah.
the-
Oh,
look, it's looking
even
for the
bigger
dog
outside.
food.
Yeah.
And then that's the line because
Yeah.
what's scarier is what you don't see. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
are
yeah.
these things attached
Did you
to?
see that?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
It's
Like
eating,
Jaws, yeah.
It's eating the dog food though.
Yeah.
It's pretty indiscriminate. It's really not
It's
even
just
caring.
feeding. Yeah. They're not evil per se.
Well, it's eating
yeah,
the
see,
plastic around the dog food. It's not eating the dog food itself. It just exploded.
just
it all
eats
out.
it, eats whatever it get its hands on.
Oh,
God.
jeez.
There's that vagina mouth.
Yeah, get the fuck
No,
out of there.
you're
And
good.
I don't know if you noticed, but the maintenance men were trying to be like badasses before this started. It was like, I'm tired of your shit.
Now they're cowards.
Thomas Jane, yeah, now they're cowards.
This is, I mean,
Sorry, bro.
that's so scary. Like they had to make that decision to let him go and watch him fucking die.
Sorry, bro.
Ugh. Close the fucking door. Now, how
Good
did they
job
know that
trying
that was
to-
going to work?
No, here's the thing.
Well, he
though.
didn't, I mean, that's
here's the thing.
instinct,
Okay,
man.
look. OSHA
Close the door.
certifications say that you have to have a laser-guided safety system at the bottom of every load-bearing, up and down, whatever
Yeah,
door.
that
I
door
was very
wouldn't
professional
close.
for a while, but that door would not close at all.
Yeah.
Like you'd be fucked with that fat-ass hog leg hanging outside, like in your loading bay. Come on.
See, now what I would have done is I
Looking
would have
like
like,
a Mandingo party in there.
oh my God, Zach.
And you realize that he knew he couldn't kill that thing. You knew he couldn't kill that thing with that axe. The only reason he tried to chop off a
He's trying
piece
to get a tissue sample.
was so he could show it to everybody else.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, we're not fucking crazy. Look, I'll show you.
So they have no evidence.
And see, now I look at him all turds. He's like, what was that you were saying? He literally was like, what was
Yeah.
that about?
He's like, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
You said you heard something. How was I supposed to know what you meant? You should have said what you meant better.
Oh my God.
This is the guy trying to justify his decision.
You got that kid killed.
Ooh.
Sounded very like Batman just there.
Yeah, he could be a good Batman.
He could be
Thomas
a good
Jane?
Batman.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's
He
tall.
could be.
He's,
Thomas Jane would be a badass Batman.
Well,
think so,
okay,
too.
look, back to what I said in the beginning. He was a decent Punisher.
yeah.
He was a very decent
They were
Punisher.
making
No, yeah, he
shitty
was the
Punisher
the
movies.
best thing about that movie. Wasn't John Travolta the bad guy in that movie?
Yeah, he was.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Travolta was a bad guy in a Punisher movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the Thomas
No.
Jane
It was a
movie.
good movie, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't seen that movie? That's a great movie.
No.
I really,
It's
I've
the-
seen
He
it.
has
It's,
there's
it's
a there's
kind of
an,
making me chuckle thinking
It's
about
the
it.
there's an
Punisher
amazing fight
2004.
scene he has
The
with that
Punisher
big old
2004, yeah.
like
The blonde
huge
guy?
blonde
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's like
That
a
was-
10-minute like
was a good
knockdown
movie.
That was
drag
the same.
out fight.
That was the same bad blonde guy from James Bond. Tomorrow Never Dies. The same guy.
No shit.
Same German bad guy.
Just
guy.
a big German dude.
Not
Yeah.
Sean Bean, though.
No, not at all.
No, not
Sean
Sean.
Bean was
That's a different movie altogether.
Sean Bean?
Goldeneye.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that,
It was
I wonder
Trevor.
if that's come out by the time we've done this. Anyway,
No.
Probably not.
We are.
is this 13 Nights of Halloween?
No,
Yeah.
this is
That's what this is, dog.
this comes
He
out
said-
in,
he
this
said
comes
yes,
out in
and y'all said no.
2020. We made a pact. This is coming out in
Yeah.
2020.
What?
The year
What?
the year of our
Kidding.
Lord 2020.
What are y'all talking? Man, I'm so confused right now. I just saw the Shermanator die. It's
I'm
a really
real messed
somber,
up about that
It's a
right
real
now.
somber moment, and y'all are fucking with me. And I don't appreciate it.
Don't say anybody.
And this is where
Oh
we
wait,
talk
he's
about
like, don't say anything to anybody. Don't tell anybody that we have
till we figure out what to say.
fuck like terrestrial cephalopods.
Yeah.
What if like really they just murdered that guy?
Well, it's
Because
a hard
they got, like,
decision.
a mold in their
Well, that's what
brain?
they're afraid of.
Yeah.
Is like, dude, if we just go out there claiming monsters and Shermanator's dead.
Yeah, but they're gonna ask what happened in Shermanator. I
But
mean,
see,
come on.
but that's the problem is that you don't know what the right thing is to do. Do you go in and tell everybody this is happening, or
Well, he says don't tell anybody because he doesn't want to cause a panic.
Right.
exactly?
Yeah.
You don't want the panic.
Yeah.
Dude, somebody really get a scary Terry?
Yeah, bitch.
you have to stop from going outside.
Why?
Well,
It's 13 Nights.
yeah,
Wait,
well,
what?
We're gonna do it as a giveaway.
Wait, what are y'all talking about? What?
Don't worry, you're doing a great job, Aaron.
I was paying attention to the movie. I have no idea what y'all were talking about.
I would pull like one or two people off and be like, hey, fucking come back in the back in the cargo
oh
bay.
yeah, one at a time.
Yeah,
really,
a couple, not the whole group.
Right.
Yeah,
hey,
just
hey,
a couple.
Come here. Let me show you this little
Yeah.
thing I just broke off.
We
So
need
this was
a-
attached to like a 13-foot
Yeah, an old dude's dead.
thing. Yeah. Be like, go outside, don't say anything. I'll bring somebody else in.
Yeah, it's not my blood.
Yeah. It's like, it's not my
calm her
blood.
down.
It's not my blood.
Yeah, but it's still fucking blood. What the fuck happened?
Right.
Can't let Billy see me like this. He's scared enough. Just give me a minute. Keep him
This
distracted.
is one of those grocery stores that just has 3 packs of plain
White teas.
Hanes teas. Yeah.
It's not
They're
a big
cracking a beer. They're like, fuck
Oh,
this.
shit, I would.
Getting drunk, man. We about to die.
I get
I ain't making excuses.
piss face.
Look, we need to tell people.
I like that he kind of like, okay, he was a
But,
asshole coward,
So
but he's like, hey man, I'm not making excuses. But I'm fucking sorry, dude.
where do we even start?
So, what I find funny about the whole plot line of this movie is that like this dude's wife is not there, so they supplemented him like a partner as like the wife role.
Yeah.
That it plays out throughout the whole movie. No way. It doesn't seem weird at all. But like it's like he's got a new girlfriend.
Well,
you
she's
know?
like,
It makes sense if they're dying together.
Well, that's just what happens, you know?
She's
So
flirting with them
stupid.
the whole movie and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
Like
the
how
fucking.
wet did he just make her say
Yeah.
it's not my blood? It's fine. Just
She's
do
like,
this.
oh
and
god,
she's
let's
just like, oh my
fucking
god.
fuck.
Oh my
Like
god.
the old lady told you he was married. You fucking
People
whore.
like danger. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
It excites them.
So he decides, okay, I'm gonna tell one dude who's a rational, you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell my neighbor that even though we got issues, he knows I'm gonna tell him the truth.
It's probably the last
Yeah.
guy he should have picked.
Nah, but if he knows, if he's telling the truth. He ain't got nothing to hide, you know.
Well, is it?
Hey, Chris. Chris, can you give me one of them things out of that mini fridge over there?
Oh. You want one of those little frozen Three Musketeers?
Yeah, can you give me one of those? Yeah, let's do a shout.
To Three
Shout out, no,
Musketeers.
shout out to Graham. Thank you, Graham, for giving us that old mini fridge that you had laying around.
Yeah.
It's
nice.
fits really well in the studio, and we can put cold beverages in it.
Thank you, Graham. It is
Don't you
pretty.
have to leave the mic?
Who?
Gentlemen,
Why?
I'm sorry. I'm just.
Why?
Did they show him the
Show
thing?
me what you got. Huh?
Did they show him the thing?
No, not yet.
Oh, they're gonna
he
have
just he just told him,
Yeah.
It's pretty tasty.
and he's like, hey, listen, they saw it too.
Make me look like an idiot.
He thinks they're playing a prank on him to make him look dumb because he's not a local.
Okay, I'll show you.
His house is like a vacation home down here. He's from New York, so he thinks that they're ganging up on him because he's an out of towner and they're trying to pull a prank on him.
Yeah, and he's also like, meet me in the pets department because I don't think anybody's there right now.
Far enough.
Mr. Norton,
We can talk.
what reason could we possibly
Oh,
have?
please. This is payback for the lawsuit that I filed against him last year, and you guys are backing him up. So
Like, dude, you're being very irrational right now. Or irrational, excuse me. Unrational is not a word. I don't.
These hicks stand around laughing their asses off.
Well, I mean, he's being indignant because
Right.
he got beat in a court settlement by some hick.
Right. Yeah.
So he's thinking everything's against him.
Yeah. He's thinking they don't like him because he tried to sue
Spend my money and I pay
one of their own.
Well, then he's also kind of butthurt because he lost, I guess.
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
say, you know.
Because he's a lawyer. He should have won that case
Yeah.
and he lost. So he's, a matter of pride for him.
Right.
I actually thought you were being kind to me today. Well, thanks for setting me straight. And I'm glad that tree fell on your boathouse. You know that? Glad. Smashed it in pretty good, didn't it? Fantastic. Now
I love that line. The way he delivers that line. Fantastic.
I'm scared too. The lives are at stake around here.
David,
Okay, my son's life. Now I need.
I love this movie so much.
Yeah.
I hate to have like dead air in it, but like sometimes I can't help but to just
There's more
watch it and
zaps.
not speak.
Yeah. Oh, there's
Like
definitely.
that's how great this freaking movie is.
I think lacking all like the camera shots and the
So you're
zooms and how dated it kind of is looking back on it. It's the writing though,
Yeah.
like how they adapted the book is or the movie story or
The
whatever
way
is
he's
great.
talking like a lawyer right there. He's like, that man put his hands on him. You were witness to it.
Yeah.
He's already like coming up with a court case in his head.
It's the king thing. He knows how to take a character and put them
Yeah.
into one statement.
Yeah.
That character can
Can
say
sum
one
'em
thing
up.
and you know
Yeah.
exactly what that character is.
Yeah.
Or at least like a couple of lines, and like that's the character, and he
Yeah,
can build a
he-
character in one page. You know?
He's very good at character development. Absolutely.
Because how many characters are in this movie?
Well, even in his books, like he
Like-
develops his character so well, and he puts so much work into it that when the bad stuff starts happening, that's what you feel for him.
Yeah.
Because
Damn.
they're a real
Well,
person.
so y'all missed the part. So we're just now starting to figure out that this guy is certifiably a badass. Like, little guy. What's his name? Zach?
The little kid right there?
No, the little
Ollie.
Ollie, that's right.
Yeah.
Ollie just told his boss, he was like, you can write your names down.
Yeah.
But
He's
in the
like, "That's
meantime,
fine. Shut the
he's
fuck
like,
up."
Shut the fuck up and listen.
Yeah.
I was like, damn,
Yeah.
Ollie, that's my boy.
Yeah,
that's
you
my
had a
boy,
job,
Ollie.
but you a badass.
It happened too fast. I got
Damn.
And see, this is the guy that saw it too. He's like, no, they're telling the truth. I saw some shit.
There's some shit, but I don't know what it is.
There's a Reba salsa.
Just send us some salsa,
You
Reba.
ever had a Reba?
I know.
I'm a Reba.
I'm a Reba. I knew you were about to do it.
Oh my!
Hey, if
That's
you're
some good
listening,
salsa though. They got some spicy ass.
if
fucking
you're
salsa.
listening, what's the call? What episode is that a callback to? Where we first said I'm Reba. If you can answer that, you'll win some free shit.
win
all right?
You
We'll
win
give you.
some
How about
shit.
a pop? You want to do a pop?
We'll give you a pop.
Yeah, let's do a pop. We'll do the other pop. Yeah, all right. No.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
If
But
somebody
anyway,
comments it,
We'll figure it out.
but anyway,
We'll get back to you.
comment what episode we first started the old I'm Reba gag.
Oh, they got
And,
Zappos. Look at that shit back there.
Dude, I
And-
mentioned that earlier, dude.
You might win some
I'm
Zappos
sorry I missed
chips.
it.
The Zaps keeps popping up, dude, and those are some badass chips.
Yeah.
Dude, who was the biker guy? Who was that guy?
He was in
He's just a biker,
Shawshank
dog.
Redemption as well. He was one of the inmates that was part of the little group. And I don't know what else he's been in.
You know what
He kind of look. He's like a poor man's Ron Perlman.
Here's some stepping away from the movie. I watched the movie last night, and there was a callback that came up in it. I was watching U.S. Marshals,
Yikes!
and guess who was in U.S. Marshals?
Tommy Lee Jones?
No, fucking
Robert
what's his
Downey
name?
Jr.?
What's the boxing
damn.
or the wrestler guy from Kickboxer?
Huh?
What's that guy? Riley? No, what's his name?
don't
The
know.
wrestler dude.
I don't know. Oh, you talking about Ogre?
Yeah.
Talking about Ogre? I don't remember his name. I just know Ogre.
Yeah, he was in it.
From Bloodsport,
wow.
you mean?
Yeah.
Bloodsport, yeah.
Bloodsport, not Kickboxer.
Yeah, Bloodsport.
Same
Different.
thing.
Kinda.
Same
Shut your
movie.
mouth.
Yeah.
You like U.S.
Oh,
Marshals?
so now this is a
Tommy
tough.
Lee Jones in a chicken suit.
Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah. Oh, that's right.
So now we have a problem here because
See,
he saw it, but then it just disappeared.
Yeah. Right.
So
But he saw it.
He
goes,
did
It
see
seems
it,
we have
yeah.
a problem of some magnitude here. Great writing. And this is Frank Darabont, obviously, as we mentioned a couple times. We just did an episode a couple weeks back that y'all will probably be out by the time this comes out. Nightmare on Elm Street 3, which was his first writing credit.
that's right. Yeah.
It's what gave him the.
It is out connected.
It gave him the taste for like
it is out connected.
those practical effects and shit, and like he was really wanting to do this movie for a really long time,
Yeah.
and he was
This
finally
was,
able to make it happen.
Passion project.
Yeah.
And it's another novella. Shawshank Redemption is a short story as well, which is crazy. That's one of the most like well adapted movies I've ever seen.
Shawshank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as
a lot
far
of
as
people would say
being
that, I'm
true
sure.
to the source material, I've never seen anybody do it better. I would have really loved to have seen Frank Darabont take on the Dark Tower instead of whoever the fuck did it.
Oh my god.
Well, they made that
that's
into,
opening up a can. I
made
can't go down that
That's
road.
why he was painting the gunslinger at the beginning, because he was kind of like hinting at the fact that
Of course he was.
that he wanted to eventually do the Dark Tower one day.
So she got a Saturn Award, right?
She got a Saturn Award for this role.
I never remembered this scene and how deep that this character was drawn out.
This is
this
she's
is
the most
introduction
fleshed
of how
out character.
Crazy,
yeah,
this character is.
She evolves more than
Or
any
she's
character
sitting
in
in
the movie.
candlelight and crying while she's talking to her.
And then you realize that she's in the bathroom stall doing it. She's kneeling over the toilet. Yeah, she's fucking crazy.
Jesus.
She's a zealot.
She's
I mean,
that's supposed to be the,
she's scarier than the Mist.
that's
in a
what
way.
the thing is, that
That's
she's the
the
true
point.
villain. Yeah.
No shit, Chris. We're revealing it.
We're saying it out loud.
Saying it out loud.
We'll do it live.
Ma'am.
That's supposed to get a little chuckle, like when it pans back and you realize that she dries her tears with the toilet paper, and you're like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, she's just by herself.
She's in the bathroom.
Well, if you need a friend, you know.
But this movie does not give you many chances to laugh. It's very bleak.
I talk to him every day.
Of this line.
Don't you condescend to me.
The last time that I showed like a friend of mine this movie that's never seen it, they they seem kind of upset with me that I even showed it to them.
They were upset. They were like, "How could
Like,
you do this
They
to
didn't
me?"
like it.
They're like, "How could you do this to me, Chris?"
They didn't like it.
I
Jesus.
years ago, not long after this movie came out, was talking to a girl, and I asked her if she wanted to hang out one night and watch a movie and get drunk, and she's like, yeah. So I went over to her apartment. I for some reason picked this movie.
You're like,
I was like, let's watch The Mist.
You know what would be sexy?
Yeah,
The Mist.
yeah. I'm trying to get laid. Like, let's watch The Mist.
Let's watch something with a phallic creature with spines along its sides.
She was when the movie was over. She was like legit mad at me.
I would be too.
She was very upset and was like, "Why would you fucking show me this movie?" And I was like, "I don't know," because I enjoy like watching the people go through it. Like I love watching a movie and then sitting back and being an observer.
You probably want to see how they handle it.
And
was it the ending?
It was the ending.
Of course it was.
She was like, "Fucking shit! Why would you show me this? Like, get your shit and go home."
Yeah.
And I was like, worth it. Totally worth it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
For me, I'm doing a shout out to my friend Annie.
Yeah.
She was the last person that I showed this movie. And she wasn't really digging it, man. Like especially whenever it ended, she was just like, I don't know.
She was, yeah.
I just kind of didn't like it.
So is it like a guy thing that we love the ending?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
It can't be.
No,
No,
I
don't think it's a guy thing
And
at
we
all.
don't love the ending. We just appreciate
I love
it.
the ending.
It
Like,
messes,
I think it's
it messes
amazing.
people up. It messes people up, and
I just
It
appreciate
took
it. I don't love
Darabont. It took him turning down lots of money
Yeah.
to find like the one studio that would release the movie he wanted to release. He went out of his way to make this way.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I don't
he-
know. Like
he
it's
also-
really cool.
So okay, let's get back to the movie. We're watching the beginning of the takeover of the Zealot, and
yeah, she's starting to preach. Yeah, she's starting to do her preaching now.
preaching
The
about the dog
Zealot.
food, man.
Yes.
Your tongue must be.
Hey, look, it's Mike Pence over there standing in line for some reason.
And see, that line that he just said is actually like some old school
Yeah,
folklore kind of like metaphor shit.
yeah.
How about that?
Hey, there's no call for that.
Like he takes these hobum like kind of like podunk characters, and he like puts words in their mouths. It's just like it's like good turn of phrase, you know.
He's talking. Send us some lemon heads. They're talking like the character would talk. Like that's something. Like because sometimes you're a podunk character, but then they say things. They're like that guy wouldn't talk like that.
Yeah.
But in this, it's the characters are written very well.
Yeah.
All right, so now she's gotten so crazy that she needs a sacrifice.
They should be afraid.
No, she's not talking about sacrifices.
Look
yet.
at her.
She's not.
putting on a
I'd be
hell
like,
of a
get,
show.
Stroking
get your
the
fucking
children's faces
Get
like
your
a
fucking
total
hands
creep.
off my kid.
Yeah, you'd be like, woman, touch my kid
would've-
again.
No, but the
I
thing
would've
is,
punched her in the straight in the fucking
realistically,
face.
she teaches Sunday school.
Get your fucking hands off
She
my
is their
kids.
Sunday school teacher. Like, she
But
knows
everybody,
that child.
they make a comment about her at the beginning. Ollie does that she's basically everybody like she's the town weirdo. Like nobody, like everybody knows that she's like,
she's been waiting for this moment.
crazy Old Testament, Bible lady.
She's honestly been waiting for this
but
moment.
because half of them know her as the crazy Old Testament lady, and
Yeah.
now they're like, oh shit, she might be right.
This is Well, exactly. Some people are like, man, she's been saying it.
The bill is due.
It's the isolation. Like isolation exposes how people really are.
Yeah.
And exposes the framework. There you go, Andrew.
There.
The frameworks of.
That felt good.
Yeah.
Another down payment.
Little drop in the
A
bucket.
few more pennies in the jar.
No, that's not.
But it doesn't bother her at all.
But it's okay for you.
But this lady's perspective is a little too Old Testament for my taste.
Yeah, she's talking about how Abraham sacrificed his only son.
I mean, it does kind of mimic Armageddon.
He
in a
was
way.
actually stopped. He didn't sacrifice his son.
Well, but that's
God stopped him right before and was like, pranked you, bitch.
Yeah,
you was about to do that.
You
was about to do that.
Right?
Fucked up shit.
Man, Abraham,
And the only
you're
reason why he
crazy.
stopped him is because I'm about to slit my kid's throat.
I'm a prankster.
I'm about to
God.
do it.
He's like, Abraham, you crazy, dog.
I'm a prankster, God.
I'm straight up gonna murder my kid. I love you, God.
That's why, dinosaur bones, the oldest joke in the book.
Brian Libby.
If you dare.
I love this. How Ollie look. He just stands there, so that when she turns around,
You'd be on your knees to me.
he's
before
like,
this
"What's
is
up,
through."
bitch? Keep talking, bitch."
She's like, this is my one chance in life to become a cult leader. I'm taking
Oh,
it.
here it is.
You gotta go for it, man.
I
If
thought
you get
he- I
that chance
thought
to
he-
run a cult, you gotta just go all the way.
I thought he said that earlier, but yeah, he goes, for those of you who aren't local, Mrs. Carmody is known as the town nut job or whatever.
What's up, little dude? How come your friends don't come get us? They got tanks and stuff, right? Why can't you just call them?
Phones don't work.
But don't you got like a radio?
This guy on the right, he was like this American vampire version of that popular European show. I think it was called Being Human.
Oh yeah, he's from.
He was he was like the main vampire.
That's the guy who was in Star Wars Force Unleashed I was talking about too.
Oh, was it really?
He's been in a few video games, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He has a very unique face, I guess, that lends itself to that visual medium.
I guess.
You think?
Mommy,
Send us some mops.
Send us some mops, the mop company.
The mop company.
sorry about the times I was bad to her.
Hey,
Oh, we forgot to mention our fifth member tonight. Rocky is here with us.
Rocky is here.
Oh yeah, we
If
got
you
that
hear,
little
if you
dude.
hear little jingles,
We got our little mascot with us.
we got a little jingle going on in the background. It's a
Yeah.
Rocky.
You know what? Also, I'll go ahead and say it's a fine day in A to Z Podcast Studios because the AC's working again.
Feels very good.
I know that by the
It's kind
time
of cold in here, to be honest.
Feels very
Hey,
good.
shut up, Tim. By the time that we get around to putting this out, the all the pictures that we took with like our shirts off, sweating, will probably be old news. But just know that when we're recording this right now, it's very refreshing in here.
Feels very good.
Yeah, and you'll probably remember us with our shirts off, except for Tim, if you really think about it. But we suffered for a good while. For like 2 weeks, we suffered.
3 episodes.
3 weeks. Yeah.
3 episodes.
Yeah, we were in here in 95-degree heat, but nothing could deter us from our mission.
Nope.
Bam.
We are determined to get these episodes out to you, and we'll do anything it takes. But praise you, Jeebus. Bless up. Big ups. We got our AC fixed. And now back to the show.
So we realized
And now back to the movie. Yeah.
after these messages, we'll be right back.
Anybody know how to shoot?
And we're back.
All right,
knows
so
how
we're
to-
watching The Mist.
Ollie knows how to shoot that gun.
So yeah, Ollie's like, bam. I love the way he handles it too. He handles it like you should handle a gun.
Please.
Keep the barrel pointed down.
Yeah. He's like,
Some target shooting.
State champ.
in '94.
You're like, yeah, Ollie,
he's like,
that's my boy Ollie.
He's like, I'm state champion, bro.
Yeah.
We have, and we made our decision. We're leaving.
Hey, Mr. Mackey's gonna barbecue some chicken on the gas grill. Why don't we just sit
Man, I ain't no chicken off a gas grill.
No, I've been in far too many courtrooms to fall for that. You've already psyched out half a dozen of my people already.
Your people. What kind of talk is that? They are people. That's all.
Now listen, everyone.
Yeah.
We are experiencing some kind
2007.
of disaster. I don't know whether it's man-made or
It's such a great movie.
Yeah.
It really is such a great
And
movie.
that's
The way
another,
that-
that's another great line there. He goes, I don't know if it's man-made or natural, but I know it's not supernatural.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go find help because
Yeah.
he is kind of being rational.
He
He
is.
just doesn't realize that he's in a Stephen King movie, right? And that he shouldn't.
Had he known.
Yeah, he might not have gone outside.
Which this is like the most unblack guy in any horror movie, where it's like, yo, man, I'm gonna go out in this mist, and you can't stop me. Where it's like any other movie, we're like, all right, let's just hunker down, man. Wait, did you say you were barbecuing? All right,
Yeah, wait,
let's,
what?
Let's ride this shit
You
out,
said
bro.
something about some chicken.
Man, there's a little too tightly wound.
Jesus, Tim.
Damn it!
That was the one.
I tried to steer away from it, and you just did it. Okay.
Hey, you know what? You know who else loves fried chicken? Fucking
Everyone.
everybody. It's delicious.
Everyone.
All right.
Why are y'all being so
Get
racist
off
on the
my
other end
back.
of this?
Everybody loves fucking
Everyone
chicken.
listening to this being racist.
This is actually a really smart idea. This is one of those moments in a movie where you're like, oh, good idea. He goes, tie the rope around your waist so we can see how far you get.
Oh,
Bam.
yeah.
That's not a knife. This
Well,
is
he's a
knife.
biker. Every biker has a big knife.
Big old fucking Bowie knife, really?
Every biker. Every biker's got a knife. It's a thing. It's a part of the culture.
That's the now who's racist?
Who's?
What?
I'm racist against bikers.
I should
dog.
just get out of here, huh? I should
Yeah, I
go.
guess I'll just go ahead and get.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Signing off.
Joke would be on me. After all.
This actor, man, I just. What did you say the actor's name was again? The lawyer guy that's leaving?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Andre
Brower. Man, he's just so great.
You'll
in this.
die out there, all of you.
He's so great.
I love him in Brooklyn Nine-Nine because he's never smiled once.
Yeah,
Right,
But he's
yeah.
a very funny character.
Yeah, extremely.
It's really against his type.
Lady, I believe in God.
There's
It,
another-
it just
there's
it
another
kind of
great
works though. Works for him.
I just don't think he's the blood.
You make him out to be.
Oh, you take that up with the devil when you run into him. You just chat it over at your leisure.
Just chatted over.
She is a great bitch.
At your leisure.
She is.
She is.
It's
She-
leisure.
Great
No,
old
seriously.
bitch.
In this movie, like she's one of the best villains I've ever seen in
Yeah.
a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like you hate her so much.
Yeah.
She's such a terrible
She
person.
does such a great
The
job
only
of
one
being
worse
awful.
than her is like Dolores Umbridge. in the Harry Potter series.
I don't know. I've never watched that.
Pretty universally hated. You never watched it? Come on.
I've never watched it.
I saw so much younger than all of you.
I saw the first 2 Harry Potters.
That's right. Yeah.
I've seen the first.
I was already
one.
like 50 when those things came out.
No, you're 30.
I've seen the first and the fourth.
For years.
You're talking about the teacher, the one that comes in. She's a total bitch.
Yeah.
Like, what's her name?
Umbridge. Dolores Umbridge.
Yeah, so he's going to the old man with the mustache's truck. He's like, because I got a shotgun. Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It went slack.
This scene is so amazing. Like you were talking, Chris, like it's hard not to just stop and watch this sometimes.
It's so quiet, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't tell.
That's
That's the point.
but
Darabont loves using music in his films, but he really took a step back putting music
There's, like,
into this
no
movie.
music in this movie
Because
until
he
the
would
very
much
end.
rather have it be like an actual experience.
Just
going.
They're doing good.
Ugh.
So, yeah,
God, I could just
let
imagine.
it go, bro.
Yeah.
Let the rope go, bro.
Can you imagine the rope burn? Oh, God.
No, he would have been so bad off at that point.
his hands would be.
Yeah, he would be out for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, they'd be
Let the
fucking
rope
bandaged
go,
up.
bro.
Yeah,
You can't do anything.
yeah. Y'all did not really think this through, did you?
Yeah, like
For those-
simple machines, man, wrapping around a pole.
I love that.
yeah.
You know it's good. Like he even leaves the scuff marks. Like
Yeah.
they really had
I
somebody.
don't honestly think that wire or that rope is.
that,
oh my god.
that right there.
That
When it
would
goes
probably-
up
yeah,
like
way up.
that, you're like, what the fuck?
Especially the distance. So if you just use a little bit of trig, right, at the distance that they would be out to go up at an angle like that, that would have had to have been like 100 foot.
At
Oh,
least,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
If not like already over the building and
Yeah.
going the opposite
That's what I'm
direction.
saying, yeah.
You know, like,
Absolutely.
Something very big picked that dude up.
Pretty sure there's something on the other end of that.
Oh,
There's weight- it's weighted.
The
It's
reaction,
weighted.
This is a great shot right there. Bam.
yeah. Reeling it back in.
And everybody's seeing it. Like, they should have made everybody go to the back of the store so they didn't witness this happen.
Nah, they need to see.
Y'all need to see that.
They need to see it.
Whoa.
The monster didn't even need the dick.
Somehow it missed the second half of his body.
His
It
belt
just
line, yeah.
chomped him. Yeah, it bit him off at the waist.
Anybody else want to go outside now?
Yeah.
Anybody else ready
Right.
to go?
Why would you cut the rope? Like, I mean,
Yeah, duh, we're doing that. Don't yell it like we're not going to shut the door.
Do you see?
Bitch, get off
See,
me.
that's the thing. Like, everybody should get on the back because now she's like, I told y'all.
Yet she hasn't really experienced shit, right? Other than being inside, or did she really experience something? I
But
can't.
now everybody saw it. Was she saying, now do you see? She's like, I told y'all.
She's trying to prove to everybody that she knows what she's talking
This is
about.
God's wrath.
Yeah.
Getting them rigged up, all right.
Yeah, check it
I
out.
wonder if the structure of this film has any kind of similarities like Dawn of the Dead.
These batteries.
Very much so.
Not at
Yeah,
all.
because
Dawn,
it's-
Dawn of the Dead has a lot of.
quick.
Dawn of the Dead's like over 2 hours long and has
Well-
a lot of slow points.
I
a
mean,
lot of slow
He's
points.
talking,
Kinda
about the,
does
he's talking
too.
about the isolation and being
Well, not even
trapped in a
isolated, but no,
store.
it's not even the way it's edited is the same way. It's like little cuts, little vignettes.
Yeah.
You know,
It does fade. There's a lot of fade.
fade to black
fade
and
cuts.
then
Yeah.
come back to they're sitting
To-
and talking about what the fuck just
They
happened.
do talk
Well,
about
the-
Snyder's Dawn
well,
of the Dead.
They realize that well, they do like that, like the fade outs.
That signifies a jump in time.
Yeah,
It's a simple jump in
It
time.
shows that they've been there for hours and hours. But I think in the synopsis or something it says this whole movie takes place like in 24 hours or something.
Yeah, I
like
would
that.
imagine.
I think it's just all one day.
That's always a really good subgenre, I think, is like movies that take place in 24 hours.
Like Night of the Living Dead. Yeah.
Like almost anything, man. Even there's a lot of comedies.
The Thing takes place like about
I mean,
one
dude,
night.
Even
I think.
even Superbad. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's
No,
a lot
the
of
thing
movies.
takes place over a couple of days.
I don't know.
Yeah, we
It
talked about that.
Maybe
Either
2
way, like the
days.
shorter
I
the
love
day.
that. Yeah. I just love
more
that
you-
format.
Yeah.
Me too.
We flirted all through high school.
I do.
You like me?
Yeah, I love isolation films and movies that take place in a short span of time. It's I don't know, realistic is not the word, but
That guy does look like he's fucking got a ton of makeup
fucking
on.
wearing makeup, dude. He's got like
makeup.
fucking mascara on and shit.
Count Dracula.
What was that Stephen King thing that came out? It was a mini series on TV. It came out around like the 2000s, and it was like they're in this church, and this guy comes. They got to sacrifice like
Don't be.
Oh, I don't know.
I just didn't really want
There was one show called Under the Dome. There was another one.
It was
There was a
That would have been way back.
I know.
Way
I'm not saying that's it.
And
I'm
it's like
just
you
naming
can't, like
shit.
this person
Look it
comes
up.
in a blizzard. I'll just see.
There was a
Oh well,
he's had a bunch of miniseries.
There was Needful
Yeah.
Things. That was a movie though.
It was a
There's
TV
been a bunch of
series.
Stephen King's miniseries.
There's the one with
many.
Ron Perlman in it.
Parking lot lamps turned on. The timer must be a different minute.
See,
I feel like the miniseries and shit only turns people away from
Storm of the
actually wanting to
Century.
be
Storm of
a
the
fan
Century.
of
That's
Stephen
right.
King.
Wow. 1999.
You know what also
Okay.
is really similar to this? I feel like is The Fog.
a great shot coming up. The Fog sucks.
But it's
I love John Carpenter, but it sucks.
The Fog's a shitty movie.
What about the second one?
The remake, I walked out of the remake about 10 minutes in.
Are you serious?
About 10 minutes into the remake, I walked out of the fucking theater.
I never saw the remake, but I went to buy The Fog, and whenever I brought it home, I realized I had bought the remake.
I hate it.
And I think I ended up just giving it to someone, and then I
you
actually
go.
ended up going and buying the
There's
real
the
Fog.
big bugs.
Oh,
These,
shit,
I think
look at
these
the
things.
mosquitoes.
And this is a moment like if you're watching this in a theater, like everybody's like, "Fucking duh! You know how insects work? Turn the lights off.
Yeah, yeah.
Turn the fucking lights off, you morons."
They are in Maine.
They don't know what mosquitoes are.
They don't know what mosquitoes. These things are these giant fucking creepy
Yeah.
ass. They've got like look at their eyes. They're like chameleon
I
eyes.
can't remember what they called these things, but yeah. How'd you like to get blood sucked from one of those?
Well, I
No shit, they're bugs.
yeah. What do you fucking think?
Came out of the
They're from another dimension.
locusts.
How many legs do they have?
Release locusts upon the earth.
They have 6
This,
legs. They're insects, yeah.
I
It's Lovecraftian,
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
clearly.
Yeah. Well, I always say, well, there's definitely a big Lovecraftian reference later on in the movie. I'll point out.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna
I've always
point
say,
that out,
like,
too.
you know, Stephen King says that all his stories are all tied together. They all kind of exist in the same universe. For fans,
yeah, there was a.
for fans of the Dark Tower series, I always believed that the lobstrosities from Book 2 that
Yeah.
bite off Roland's fingers came from this dimension,
Yeah.
whatever the mist is. You know that they opened up a doorway to this other dimension, and I've always
What?
strongly believed.
No, I know, I believe that
That
because
those-
they would be the lobster version of this.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
I've
sure.
always thought that that's where Roland was wherever these
Data
things
Chuck.
came.
Data Chuck.
Bro, dog,
Yeah.
stop tapping on the glass, dog.
Stop shining lights into it.
Yeah, exactly. Like you fucking idiots. Bam.
And that's those birds eat the bugs
There's
too.
always something bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny how like so a lot of these some of these
We
characters
got
are
a big action sequence coming up. Yeah.
so definitely some of these fucking creatures want to eat these people, but some are completely indifferent. Like
Yeah, they're completely oblivious to it.
Yeah, they're not evil. They're
like
just
those, yeah,
creatures.
Like those
Right.
little pterosaur things, they're eating the bugs. They don't
Good-
give a
good-
shit about
good
them.
Pterosaur, yeah. That's what they're kind of
They're
dinosaur.
kind of like
Yeah.
pterodactyl-y, so I'd
Yeah.
just say pterosaur type.
Yeah.
type
No,
shit.
yeah.
Just
No,
lost
that's
some
good.
teeth on that floor. Just run.
Well, I think the reason the monsters don't just bust in through that glass is because I think they can't smell them. I guess
Probably, yeah.
Like
something like that, yeah.
that's why they're kind of safe in there. They don't because that's why why don't these things just bust in the glass and fucking eat us all? It's because they don't know you're in there. I think they all kind of work
Maybe.
on.
Well, they
on-
can all
on
work as a team. Like the little
smell.
bugs show up and attach to things, and they kind of explore around that and yada yada.
Well, but nothing's
and they still have
Well,
like
it's an
the,
ecosystem.
But
They have
yeah,
an
well, the
ecosystem.
bugs are just hitting the glass because of the light. Now that they broke the glass and these
Yeah.
bigger pterosaurs realize, oh hey shit, there's more
and I
food
think there's,
inside
like,
there.
just some bugs in there. Shit.
Classic, can't get the light
And
or
it's
the
just
light.
the big
scene.
Well, now
bugs.
they're stung by these fucking things.
Oh yeah, and I love. Oh god, it's so creepy. I love how nobody's safe in this movie. Like characters, you're like, oh yeah, you're like, bam,
Oh, you dead, bitch.
Yeah,
Guarantee you
It
dead.
sounded like
Yeah,
popping
when-
a Hawaiian.
Dude, one of those
like,
things just
when
hits
they-
your neck and you're
It
dead.
sounded like you popped a Capri Sun.
Oh, and
Just
it's fucking awful. Yeah, her death is awful right here. And she's like one of those characters normally in a movie you'd be like,
And they
oh,
just
yeah,
like
the
made out too.
the
They
sweet-
literally just made
The
out.
sweet teenager girl will make it to the end, surely. But how quickly this happens to her.
Nah, this is Stephen King.
Yeah.
He didn't
like,
get laid in high school. He's gonna kill all of them.
It's already swelling.
Carrie,
It's like
come on.
she must be allergic to
Goddamn
them.
child-proofing sons of bitches.
She must be allergic to these giant fucking bugs. Cause look
That doesn't
how,
look so bad.
no, not at all. He's like, man, I can't get a clear shot. She even makes a comment. She's like, goddamn child safety locks.
Child-proofing son of a bitches.
Yeah.
They're literally like otherworldly creatures. You know?
Man, I'll choke that shit out.
They're definitely from another dimension.
Choke that pterosaur bitch ass out.
There it is.
I mean,
cut back to the girl.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to deal with a bunch of those bugs, but give me with one of those things, I'll fuck that thing up.
There's a good shot. Bam.
Oh. Just bit his spinal cord in half.
Look at that. Fuck. Oh, God.
Fuck.
It's scary with this.
He's gone.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
That is an allergic reaction
That's
right there.
an allergic reaction. She didn't know this other dimensional shit. God damn.
Ugh.
What a fucking horrible death.
Oh, yeah.
But a quick one.
Yeah.
She was dead.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Whoa. Now, right here, okay, watch this book rack that he bumps into. Oh, bam.
What was that? What?
Those are all Stephen King
Those
books.
are novels?
On that rack.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Damn.
If you freeze frame it, every single one of those books were Stephen King books. That's smart right there, squeezing the lighter fluid on
Yeah,
it.
that's smart. Let me put this torch around.
Yeah,
this...
let me go up into the drywall
But
ceiling.
the way
it's
she's
just like,
squeezing the lighter fluid on it
all
to
this
really...
drop tile that just inflames.
Yeah. Yeah, this whole idea there's backfired real fast.
Oh, yeah. Just flying around knocking fire off of shit.
Catching shit on fire. Oh, man.
It's a visceral, man.
Oh.
That guy's fucked up.
That guy's burnt.
That was actually crew probably in that show.
Yeah, because that was stunt
This
man.
is
Oh, here's her test of faith.
Yep.
Yep.
This is what solidifies her idea of
that she's the chosen one.
My life.
Stephen King always had like an otherworldly, like he always kept it inside the real world, but then like 2 steps out of it. So much so that it was familiar.
Yeah.
But
that's why
also not like unbelievable.
that's how he gets you to feel for the characters because they feel like they're real people.
Yeah. I synced it. She didn't get stunned.
Yeah, that's like
nobody else seen it though.
That's like a horrible thing because I'm like, God damn it, that's just gonna make her solidified in her idea.
He did. They are pretty easy to kill though. They're not supernatural in the fact that they don't die. That is for sure.
Yeah. They die just like anything
They're
else.
definitely biological.
He's still smacking the shit out of this.
I don't know.
This
It
sculpture.
takes fire a while to fucking kill them, apparently.
Nah, I think.
This shot.
I wouldn't even waste another bullet on that thing, man.
How it's coming right at his.
Please.
I love this. It's kind of a slow-mo walk around the corner.
Boom.
Nice.
Damn, Ollie.
There you go,
Ollie
Ollie,
is the
my boy.
unsung badass in this movie.
Send us some Cheerios.
Yeah, we need to make some
Y'all
Ollie
get
t-shirts.
that.
Gravy Master. Did that just say Gravy Master?
It's dog food, right?
Oh, sounded good though.
They need to just throw all the dog food bags outside.
I'm wrong. Those were Crunchios. Those are the off-brand Cheerios.
Oh, there you go.
Crunchios.
Bag shit.
Hey, don't send us any Crunchios.
Yeah,
we don't
no,
want
we
them.
good.
we don't. We good on that, dog. We don't need that shit.
I'll take some Crunchios.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
I'm not gonna let these guys downplay the Crunchios.
I
Probably
forgot,
the only
Chris.
people that
we
actually
poor.
would send us.
we'll take whatever y'all send us. Me and
Oh,
Chris.
We'll
Jessica.
take it all.
God.
No, Jessica.
Her face, and he's just like, oh. Put a blanket over her and get fucking work plugging those holes up.
Did we get him? Did we get them all?
It's Batman, man.
Did we get all the chips?
He might have been
Dude.
trying out for Batman.
He
at
is
that point.
Batman right there.
She said that
Okay, they gotta have a walk-in cooler freezer thing in that store.
Of course they do.
Go put your fucking kid in.
There's got to be a dairy department. There's
big walk-in cooler.
meat. Come on.
Meat.
There's things to keep cold in here.
Yeah, you'd be safe in the walk-in
for sure.
Except for
cooler.
hypothermia, but yeah.
Yeah, they got blankets.
I'd rather freeze to death than have
Yeah,
one of
I'd
those
rather be
little
able to-
bugs fly up to my throat
Yeah.
and then just kill me immediately, like instantly.
Oh God.
Yeah, speaking of that, it's kind of cold in here.
It is
Yeah, it's
chilly
real
here.
cold
Isn't
in
that
here.
awesome?
No, it's not.
Does anybody have a scarf
I
or a
was
jacket?
A little chilly earlier, and I'm so happy about it.
Like catch my death.
it's just a bad dream.
Like, bitch, get off of Yeah, you're not my mommy. Get the fuck off of me. I seen the way you flirting with my dad.
Andrew, you being real creepy right now.
Yeah, you being real creepy.
That would be an odd scene.
And he's just sitting there watching her. Like, why aren't you, like, holding your son? Why is the town whore, like, petting your son to sleep?
Is she supposed to be like the town whore?
Well, yeah. Look at her.
Hey, she's messing around with somebody else's kid.
Yeah,
oh, man.
She was told point
Well,
blank.
he's being very creepy too. He's looking at him and he's just like shaking nodding his head.
He's been away from his wife for 12 hours.
Yeah, if that.
Point, you know?
Yeah.
He hasn't forgotten that he's married. All right.
And honestly, he doesn't even say like, "Man, I wish I knew my wife was okay."
Yeah,
anything, like nothing.
No, it's because he realized she's probably dead. She's been taken by this.
And his
mist.
son's not like, "Is mom cool wherever she is?"
Mommy's fine, dear.
Well, he's worried
She's
because
good,
that
man.
tree came busting in through their window.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows.
And he went to town to get supplies to board up the window, but he never made it back. So
she dead.
If he's a pragmatic man, he's probably like, she already dead.
I mean, he's probably pretty. I mean, he seems
Beef
pretty
shoulder
okay with
roast,
it.
$1.99 a pound.
Yeah, dog.
Hell yeah. Send us some beef roast.
It's a different time. It's a different time.
It's a different time, 2007.
Different time, you see.
It's kind of surprising, like
11
how much
years
things
ago.
can change in 11 years.
Yeah.
No, 11 years can change a lot of stuff.
Hey, look, it's Dark
Chris.
Man.
It's a different time, you see. 2006 or 2007.
We should do Dark Man. Look at that guy. He looks like Dark Man.
Wait, did he get stung by something?
No, that's
No,
the
he got
that's the guy that
fire.
got caught on fire.
Oh yeah.
He slipped.
Although barbecue lighter fluid is a very low like flashpoint fuel. It doesn't really burn very hot.
And he couldn't have been burning for too long. But I mean, if that shit got straight up on his
If it got on
fucking
your skin, you'd be
skin,
fucked up.
Yeah. It wouldn't take
Well,
much.
see, that's the thing is like if he kills himself, he's gonna be safe. Never mind, I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, he's like, just fucking shoot me. He's like, Ollie's got a gun, right? Just
He
fucking
does
shoot
like,
me.
just give me the gun, dog.
I'll do it
I don't
myself.
know. What would you do in that situation?
I imagine that's pretty fucking painful.
Yeah.
I wouldn't shoot myself. I don't know. Suffer. I wouldn't shoot
Oh yeah,
myself.
you said you wouldn't shoot yourself?
Yeah, I wouldn't shoot
Yeah, I
myself.
wouldn't either.
I wouldn't. I'd just suffer.
The
I wouldn't
desire
either.
to live is very strong.
Very strong.
Yeah.
I would just see how far I can go.
Right. Me too. Same.
Well, that sets up probably one of my favorite sequences of the whole film when they're like, we got to go over next door to the pharmacy to get the that's
Wait, what's up with this chick? Is she
fucking-
dead or something? What's up?
Yeah, she killed herself.
Oh, she did.
She can't handle it.
She took one too many Percocet.
She was scared that
This
she got
is all
worse.
just really reinforcing the endings.
How bleak
I
this
know,
fucking
I know.
movie
I didn't
is.
realize how much.
That's
it
what the whole
reinforces
movie
that.
is.
Silencio.
Oh man, I was gonna go smoke a cigarette, but I can't. This is one of my favorite sequences coming up.
Liquor and aspirin.
Oh, we got his liquor and aspirin.
Hey, I'm
spread
burn
the sugar
victim.
in?
Give me some fucking
this
liquor, dog.
Piggly Wiggly's got fucking liquor? You kidding me?
Yeah, they're not in Texas. That's for sure.
It's an awesome fucking grocery store.
They shot in Shreveport. Come on.
You're really pushing Shreveport.
No, I mean you can buy liquor in the grocery store in Shreveport and a convenience store.
Yeah, it's true.
Send us some liquor, Shreveport.
Give us some Shreveport.
This episode is sponsored by Shreveport,
Louisiana.
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Whew!
Wee!
I really fucked that up.
That's their motto.
That's
Go to
It's
go to
4 E's.
it's on their crest.
go to visitshreveport.com to get 10% off of any place you go. And be sure if you go now, you make
Enter
sure
the
to bring
code
some
A2Z
liquor back.
Podcast, and if it doesn't give you a discount, then
We're sorry.
yell at us.
You're out of luck. Cheers.
Cheers to our goofy asses.
She was there like that.
Wee!
Like next to us.
Yee yee.
Yee!
I got my 4.
Okay, this scene right here this kind of really sums up
You're talking about.
I don't know what I'm looking for. He's like, we gotta go to the pharmacy, we gotta get supplies, but there's a line coming up that he says that sums up the whole movie to me.
But after that,
He's like, okay, we gotta go get supplies to help these people that got hurt. But he's like, but after that, we gotta get the
He's
fuck
like,
out
we
of
gotta
here.
get out of here.
Yeah, it's
he
time.
knows it's like he knows this weird zealots are like brewing.
Yeah.
Thank
and
you.
all this
Well,
shit.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm trying to say
they're-
it properly.
Thank you.
Thank you,
in the
Chris.
wide
Thank
shots and the establishing scenes, there's like 30 people in this grocery store. Well, there's a lot of people in this grocery store. It's not just like they're like we said at the beginning. They're splitting off into their own little groups. And,
well, that's what that's what he's about to
like,
say.
We need to get out of this massive
because
group
people
of
are
idiots.
splitting off. There's a line that he says that I usually fuck up when I repeat it, but it sums up the whole movie and
Another reason to get the hell out of here.
another reason to get out of here.
Be the best one.
Be the best reason to get out of here, Mrs. Carmody.
Oh yeah.
Our very own Jim Jones.
Jim Jones.
I'd like to leave before people
start drinking the Kool-Aid.
Right.
But that's not the line I'm talking about. When you put more than 2 people in a room.
I don't buy that. It's obvious she's nuts.
Well, that's like a saying. As
she's
well.
she's like no.
Yeah.
She's like you're wrong. She's
like nobody's gonna believe
well,
her.
she's like a man is inherently good person, and he's a man inherently evil.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point, Tim.
Yeah. He's like no. He's like she's gonna start coming up with reasons to kill people.
Humanity, do you?
No.
It's like
I wouldn't either.
None whatsoever.
Basically good.
Yeah.
Decent.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh my God, David, we're a civilized society.
Not anymore.
But bitch. Yeah, look, this right there. Sure, as long as the machines are working.
You throw people in the dark. You scare the shit out of them. No more rules. You'll see how primitive they get.
You scare people.
It's the same line, yeah.
Yeah.
Get them to do anything.
Scare them, you get them to do anything.
They'll turn to whoever promises a solution.
It's sadly true.
Yeah,
it is
absolutely.
sadly true.
I believe that.
It's sadly true.
I believe it absolutely.
Very much so.
MAGA bitch.
As a species, yeah.
More than 2 of us in a room, we pick sides and start dreaming up reasons to kill one.
That's the line right
now,
there.
you've quoted that
Yeah,
in
that's
the
the line.
in the A to Z movie night several times. Is it from this movie?
Yeah, that's the line that I was talking about. Yeah, you put more than 2 people in a room.
Throwback.
They start picking sides and
No,
dreaming up reasons
we
to
said
kill each
that
other.
in the thing
Yeah,
movie.
absolutely. I believe that.
That'll be our test run.
Tell us.
You put them in the dark, you scare the shit out of them, you take away 911 and all that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
They'll turn on each other in a heartbeat.
All right, listeners, tell us.
That's fucking sad, but
tell
I
us if you're listening. Would you want to join our crew or not? Tell us in the comments below. What's up? You joining our side or what?
You coming with us or you staying
coming
in
with
the
us?
store?
You staying in the store?
Yeah.
Because we out this bitch.
We get
you heard?
out.
Yeah.
We
Hey,
out.
we should do a poll.
Yeah,
we
what's
should
the
do
poll?
a poll of
Do a
who's the
poll?
first person that's going to die.
Who's
in
out
this
of all of us?
situation. Yeah.
Oh, out of the 4 of us?
Yeah.
All right, fine. We'll make a poll.
We'll do a poll on it. I'll do it right now.
We'll make a poll. All right, make the poll, and we're gonna figure it out. Who's gonna die first?
This kid really sells this scene right
God dang, this kid is a good actor.
Yeah,
Look at him.
He really sells this. Daddy, don't go.
You think he put?
Oh, he's reaching into his actual past. That poor kid.
Yeah, that scene gets me every time, man.
Damn, you gotta take it there.
That scene gets me. That kid.
Do
Really
you think they
sells
put like jalapeno
because
on
look
his
at
eyes
it, like
to do that?
as a parent. I promise. Like I don't know if I know the right thing to do is go to the pharmacy and get supplies, but I don't know if I could leave my kid there alone.
No, I couldn't.
I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
I could not leave my kid with all these fucking psychos.
With that, psycho
so it's like,
lady.
so it's like, if I'm gonna go and risk my life, my kid's gonna die with me.
I'm gonna come
That's
back.
a horrible thing.
Well,
to
I'm gonna
look-
come back
that's
and find out Miss Carmody sacrificed him while I was
Right.
gone.
You know she sacrificed Happy.
It's one of those like, I don't want you out of my eyesight.
Yeah.
I don't want you out of my eyesight.
No, but he
Yeah.
leaves him with the town.
And who would be biblically sacrificial more than the innocent?
Yeah,
Right?
an innocent child. The blood of the innocent.
Are you so anxious to make your boy an orphan?
Oh, look.
Punch that bitch
Oh,
in
look.
the face.
Looks like she has a taste for boy.
Oh my god!
Ew.
I would have just punched. I just would have knocked that bitch out.
Also, there may be people trapped over there who need help.
Now remember my foreshadowing comment I made earlier?
Yeah.
That the pharmacy door was propped open.
Any trouble? We'll
Is that Emma Stone?
No.
And bring the fiends of hell down on our heads, thank you.
She's right. You make him notice us. You make him come.
Why
See, yeah.
can't you just leave well enough alone?
We've been existing on the east wing of this grocery store.
They're
It's like they have their own
sticks.
town and
Killers and medicine bad for his brother.
No, I'm going, even if I have to go alone.
You'll die out there, young man. You'll walk out that door and be
He's got a butcher knife duct taped to the end of
Hey,
a
that's some
broomstick.
apocalypse shit right there.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yes, they'll come back for all of us, just like this good lady
I'd
said.
take that fucking fire
Do you
axe for
want
sure.
that to happen, people? No! Well, it is this kind of hubris that brought the wrath of God in the first place.
And also,
hubris.
Also, these military guys are kind of bitches.
You miserable buzzard.
Shut up, miserable. I love that,
That old lady's like, "Come on, bitch, let's fight.
Let's dance, woman."
She's ready to go down.
They do it in the Bible, don't they? and I got lots of peas.
David, please, if you want to go, now's the time.
How about it, Army? Any help from the armed forces?
I'll go. He's like, I ain't got nothing to live for anymore.
Jim Grondin. I had you in school, didn't I?
Yes, me and my sister Pauline.
Pair of underachievers.
She called him out.
Yes, ma'am.
Called him out.
That's everybody.
I love the way the military dude, the way he carries a knife. That's how you should carry it. You'll see him when they get to the pharmacy.
Yeah.
He carries that knife the right way.
Underhanded?
Instead of like...
Underhanded.
Yeah,
underhanded.
So you can do this.
No,
with
so
it.
you can stab.
Well,
honestly,
yeah, so you can stab, and so you can
And
do
block.
an upward slash.
You can
when
block
people,
and stab,
when people
yeah.
hold it like that, that's...
Well, when you hold it this way, it's not aligned with the force of your
Right.
arm. You're
Right.
gonna.
You can
have
do
no power
an
with
you can
your
do an
wrist.
up or down motion with it
You have
and
no
be
power with
effective.
your wrist. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
like
the,
this, you only have one way like that.
Yeah.
But like this, you have.
Yeah, you can go and then come back down with a stabbing motion.
I know, because I went to a Hoist Gracie knife fighting seminar, so I know about that shit.
There it is.
It's very sad because you would think they're about to have an incredible Fellowship of the Ring type
Yeah.
of adventure.
Dun,
But instead, you got like 10 minutes left in the movie.
I think there's a little more than that, but yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, yeah.
They're not going too far.
Those shots,
They're
like
not going that
he
far.
gets as
They're not
many of
going
those
that
shots in
far.
as he can, like of them just kind of walking and disappearing into the mist.
Yeah.
Our new ragtag
so creepy.
group of rebels has escaped
our fellowship, yeah.
Our fellowship. Let's see how far they make it. Ooh, wait, you know what? I just now realized the part we're coming to. This shit's about to be creepy.
That's what I'm saying, dude. This is
as
one of my favorite sequences of the
fuck.
whole film. Yeah. It's fucking terrifying. I immediately would have been like, okay, fucking hurry up, let's go.
What?
It won't
Do
let
you
me.
notice?
Okay.
You notice he grabs a comic book off of that thing to bring back to his son.
I did.
A Stephen King book?
Well, no, you missed it earlier. There it is. That shot. That's how you fucking hold a knife right there.
Pretty much, every book that falls over in this movie.
Yeah,
is a
there's that
Stephen King
rack.
book.
The guy's on fire. He
Yeah.
knocks it over. Yeah.
Is there
go,
any
go
Stephen-
back and listen to the episode.
You guys, Chris, is there
Go
any,
back whenever I wasn't here.
is there any Stephen King comic books? Do you know?
They did comic
Maybe
books of
some
the Dark Tower.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Lots of them. Adaptations, and they kind
Yeah.
of did little mini stories to
Okay.
kind of fill in gaps of the books too.
That's pretty dang cool.
I give a shout out to Bookstand. You can get them there. Love those. I love those ladies.
That's all you got to do is duct tape a knife to a mop handle, and you're ready.
And
Honestly, I'd gaff tape a knife to a mop handle and feel just fine with it.
So yeah, she's talking. The old
That'd
lady.
be better.
Old lady knows where the good stuff's at. She's like, "There's a fridge behind the counter. That's where the good shit's at." Silvadine, yeah, that's for burn victims.
Yeah.
Every strong antibiotic,
OxyContin.
pain meds, Vicodin or OxyContin.
We trying to get some heroin, dog. What's
He
up?
actually print says OxyContin the right way. Just you got bags. Just sweep your arm down the shelf.
Yeah.
That's all they need to do.
And
That's
then
it.
just run back.
all they
Y'all are
need to do.
taking way too
Yeah,
long.
you don't need to be all like
Take
precise.
everything you can.
Yeah, just fill up those
Everything you
bags
can.
and fucking run back.
Because you never know what you might freaking need.
Yeah.
So
Get
just
back
take it all.
Yeah, you get back and it's like dumping your bag of Halloween candy out when you get home. You just
Being
dump out all the
stupid.
fucking pharmaceuticals and be like, okay, what do we got? I'll trade you my OxyContin for those 2 bottles of Vicodin.
Something fucking weird.
About to find out.
Yeah, y'all taking too long. Let's go. Be in and out.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Shit.
No.
In and out.
Here we go.
No. Oh, no.
Man, why don't you maybe stop talking so loud?
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
There's another one.
Don't look at it. Okay, you just saw some creepy shit. Time to go. Time
Yeah,
to go.
that's it.
Why are y'all still there?
Guys, let's get
Y'all got what you
Hey,
need.
hey, Topher.
Yeah.
You hand me another one of them beers?
I appreciate you actually talking to me. I've been standing over here for a long time. Ain't nobody said anything to
I
me.
know,
Now
Topher.
they-
I feel you, brother.
They do a.
I'm going to get you a beer real quick.
Appreciate that, doll, babe.
They do a.
He's still alive. That
Well-
guy is still alive.
Well, they do a cut to make you see that that's the MP, the military police
Yeah.
officer. When he told the guys, hey, he goes, get back in the Jeep, we gotta go. He goes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the pharmacy and see him.
Yep. Same one.
He never got out of that pharmacy.
It's all our fault.
This is another shot that really fucks with people. Because what do spiders do?
They lay their eggs in you.
Yep. Oh, God. Ah.
Somebody shoot that man in the head.
Fucking kill me.
Holy
There was a, remember the book Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark? There was that one story where the spiders hatched out of the girl's cheek.
Oh, wow. That's a scary story. Dog, man.
Being
Dude, it has, dude, look at that. Look, it has human.
Ollie with the fucking shot again.
It had human teeth.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
like
it did.
mandibles.
That's really creepy.
Yeah.
So look at
Really
that. The
creepy.
spider web is acidic.
They're
just
corrosive.
so you guys,
yeah. And they can shoot it as a, it's like weaponized
Yeah.
webbing.
You guys get out of the pharmacy.
Yeah,
Come on.
go.
Will y'all stop being fucking
Why are y'all trying
dumb?
to fight these things?
Ollie is such a badass, first of all.
I know, man. I love them.
I'm making Ollie t-shirts. It is decided.
Yeah, yeah, I'll fucking buy one. Look at that. Not only does it not take his pant leg off, it takes a layer of skin off that dude's
Yeah.
leg.
It sure
That's
did.
some Hellraiser shit right there. Oh God, it's still burning through his leg. I got a belt.
Got a tourniquet. Y'all get out of the pharmacy
I
for
know.
reals.
I had already been back in the store.
I'd have too. I'd have left everybody behind.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry that I can't be like.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
So disgusting.
Oh, God.
You get here. If you're gonna spew in this.
Wayne's World, baby.
All right.
Zach, if you're gonna spew,
Now, I'd be
spew in
creeped
this.
out that those things are gonna start crawling up my leg.
Oh. No,
Oh.
I'm good.
Here, I gotta.
I'm good.
That one dude gets the webbing right in his face.
Oh shit, he
I was
did.
not expecting that. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here comes my girl right here.
Oh.
She's my second favorite character. Yeah!
That's cool.
That whole kill it with
Yeah,
fire.
Miss Daisy.
That's it.
It goes back to the whole kill it with fire situation.
Hell yeah.
Burn that whole building down. Fuck it.
I would.
Oh, God, look at that guy.
He's alive.
Oh, fuck.
Well, he's meat for the little baby spiders.
Yeah, they gotta feed
little
on
baby
him.
spideys.
They gotta crawl down his mouth and... Like, that dude's dead. Y'all carrying a dead man.
The spiders have hands.
Yeah, they've got little, like,
They
claw-
also have tentacles.
Hell yeah.
That's
They
why
have all kinds of
They
shit.
look like Dia de los
That's why I think
Muertos
that, they're
creatures
like
because they have the teeth. They have
Yeah.
the skeleton teeth.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
and
Dale.
They've got mandibles on them. They got claws on their legs.
Man, Dale's a badass too. Shit.
Yeah. All the old people are badasses. He did. Let's go.
So it's like when the Data Chum takes totally over. It becomes the mist.
Yeah.
That's a
think they
beautiful.
definitely-
I like that.
Yeah.
I
I
like
think
that.
they're for sure from
So
the
that
same
right
universe.
there, that would be the reason why I knew I would have to leave the supermarket because there's an army of fucking spiders away, and
Yeah.
all the babies just got a meal.
Yeah, they
I'm
just
like,
got two new dead
I'm like,
bodies
we
to
out
eat
this
on.
bitch.
Yeah.
As far as we know,
we're about to have a
as
bunch
far
of
as we
big
know,
ass spiders.
they just got born, and they're going to become the big things. that
Well,
just
who
ate
knows how
everybody else out.
rapidly? Yeah, who knows how
Yeah.
rapidly they grow? Yeah,
It's like, let us in.
And now they're at a sermon right now.
they're fucking freaking out.
Why y'all gonna go in there all screaming?
I
man?
know. Yeah, terrify everybody. Like, y'all were right. We shouldn't have gone to the pharmacy. Y'all were right. Y'all were.
Yeah, they should have walked up and knocked very gently and was like, "I hope they open up.
Yeah.
I hope they let us inside."
Shut up, Chris.
It's safe. Hey,
It's like, hey,
Mrs. Carmody. Somebody over there said they wanted to say hi.
Hey, is it
you know-
okay if we make our way
Hey,
in?
you know what we said
You know
about
what?
the pharmacy?
Good point. Good point, Chris. Good point. Sorry. Good point.
Expiation.
Good point.
Forth from her lips obscenities and profanities of such nightmare proportions.
Yeah, that would have been my time to get the fuck out moment.
Yeah.
Because y'all just gave Mrs. Carmody even more.
Yeah,
Most of
ammo.
the day.
Yeah, more
Yeah.
ammo to work with.
Because they were the opposers.
Yeah, she's
Or
gonna
the
get more people on
blasphemers.
her side.
Shut down.
Great whore. Wait, what? Oh, the Great Horde.
That's Joe.
Joe dead.
Joe died of his burns while you
Dead Joe died of his burn.
Now
The
when-
subtitles for the win.
Get the supplies for, and
while Dead they were Joe. gone,
he fucking died. So that whole trip to the pharmacy.
It was null and void. Yeah, it didn't even matter. They went to the pharmacy.
Is it dead?
and that boy is burnt in the back room.
She's got.
Why am I so turned on?
She has a direct line with God.
Huh? What?
I'm kidding.
I'm sorry. I was
Do you ever
wrapped
think there
up.
are women that make predictions?
No. Yeah. I'm really into into girls that want to just destroy everything.
You first got off to Cleo.
Cleo?
Right, yeah, Cleo.
No.
You know, Miss Cleo.
I won't be responsible.
No?
What are you doing?
You didn't check off to Miss Cleo?
No, I did not. What?
Never
Did
mind.
you?
No.
No?
No, I was just riffing. I was just...
It sounded like you were actually being truthful.
Oh, so
What
he's
does
turned.
expiation mean?
He's turned.
Expiation.
Who's going to guess the definition of expiation?
The boy hasn't been right since the pharmacy.
This boy's turned though. He's become a zealot.
He has become zeal.
He is
yes.
turned.
Yes.
He was always a shitbag though in this movie from the very beginning. He got the Shermanator killed. He's like that guy. The teacher said he was a slacker, but not in the good way. Like he's always been a shitbag in this movie.
I don't like him.
I don't either.
He's the
I like
worm.
that guy though because his mustache. He's got a badass mustache.
Some Hollow Notes type stuff.
Idea of what we're up against. I want to know what this mist is.
He's doing the Batman voice. Are you hearing this?
Dude, it's been the Batman
I
voice
want to know the
entirely.
mist.
He's probably trying out for the Batman.
Tell me what the mist
He's
is
probably
now.
trying out for the role.
I want to know what the mist
When
is.
did Batman Beyond come out? 2004?
Beyond?
Not Beyond. Batman Begins.
2005. 2 years before this movie.
Yeah.
What did he mean by that?
Well, that's what we're going to find out.
But Batman Beyond came out in 1999.
Right there at the turn of the century.
Into the air.
He's talking like
I was about to start talking about Batman Beyond, and I cut myself off.
He's
I'm
talking
happy
like
I did.
He just
I
got
love
done
it, though.
thrusting.
Me too.
Every time he says a line.
Somebody just take this chick's Bible away. Like, honestly, just take your Bible away.
Do you think she actually has looked at a Bible? She's like creating the new Bible. That's what she's doing.
She's reading it.
She's being a psycho.
Make a store. It's kind of hard to lose.
I ain't seen them. I said, look like they're keeper.
Your friends. Talking about the other military dudes?
What do you want from me?
What do you know about this mist?
I don't know nothing. I got nothing to do with it.
That's not what the MPs
That's right.
in the pharmacy
About to see a little backstory.
came out of his skin.
They're not in the store.
I think Darabont kept him around because he has those super sad, confused eyes all the time.
Oh, yeah? He was
Yeah, it's
he was
like you can't trust him, but you can. Like
honestly,
one of those
he was
type
like
of
my
dudes.
favorite character in
I hated him in Walking Dead.
I loved him. Dale? I loved him in
dude,
Walking
when
Dead.
he died, I celebrated it. I felt like
Really?
a
You
disgusting
hated him?
person. Yeah, I hated him.
Well, we're very different people, I guess.
Yeah, we are.
It's okay. That's all right,
Yeah,
though.
it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Not a bad thing.
Just disappear.
Oh, yeah, they did. They hung themselves. Look how tragic that is. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys caught it that are listening, but the soldiers that were in the pharmacy that they were all eaten up with spiders and stuff, they said, it's our fault. This is our fault. They kept saying that. They were like, this is our fault.
Arrowhead project, isn't it?
So they couldn't live with the guilt, and these guys couldn't either. They just hung themselves because they can't hang with guilt.
Batman.
Right, and also for the listeners, this movie progresses insanely fast.
It was them what
Insanely
done it.
fast.
It was them what done it to us.
This whole time, they hung themselves in the back because they knew it all along.
No, he's crazy. There's
So now they're playing the game now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heard it too, didn't you, all of you? All about the Arrowhead project and all that secret shit up on the mountain. That's what brought
It was them what done it to us.
down the wrath of God.
He's converted.
Jess.
It wasn't me. I'm stationed up there. I'm not responsible.
Bullshit.
Hell, I'm a local. Most of you people know me, honey.
You! Stop your chicken shit whining, or I will cut your...
Man, I would smack
Yeah.
that chick right in the face.
Well, the butcher dude probably slit his wrist. Slit his wrist. Slit his throat.
She has
Yeah.
like an entourage.
She
yeah,
does?
She's
yeah. They're
she's in control.
They're completely outnumbered. Yeah.
Stop. Yeah.
I don't have any weapons though. Like he can just
Yeah.
run.
That's,
I
yeah.
mean,
Well, I
where's he
mean,
gonna
as
run?
far as we know,
Where's
like,
he
we
gonna
don't
run?
know.
Other worlds.
Other worlds around us,
and how
yeah.
they wanted to try and make
There are other worlds in these.
a window.
Yep,
you know,
exactly.
so they could look through and see what's on the other side.
But instead of a
window into hell.
Yeah, but instead of a window, you opened a door.
Oh, the scientists.
The door.
I know.
The door.
It keeps going back to the door.
Yeah, yeah.
What is
There's
there?
a lot
And
of
the doorways
is there a door
and
thing?
whatnot.
Well, in the Dark Tower, there's like a door out in the middle of nowhere. And
Yeah.
Just other worlds.
Well, there's 11/22/63. That was a fucking doorway.
Yeah. I forgot
You know,
about that
like,
one.
That was a doorway to
James-
like the
James
60s
Franco?
or something. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Well, I haven't seen the show, but the little bit I've read, I was like, oh, another door.
Yeah.
It's always doors.
It is all connected.
It is all connected.
It is all connected.
You.
Yeah, she has gotten
Now,
everybody on her side now.
we are being punished for what? For going against the will of God. For going
Get off
She
your
would know.
knees, dude.
Yeah, I know, for real, dude.
Of old. Walking on the moon. Yes. Or splitting his atoms.
Or stem cells.
She split his ass.
It's all abortions. This is all against God.
The secrets of life that only God above has any right to.
Fucking idiot. She says walking on the moon is a
Yeah.
sin. Like, we shouldn't be...
Being punished. The judgment is being brought down upon us. The fiends of
It's scary. Like, she is... like I always say, like...
wormwood blazes, and it is his fault. Yes, it is your fault.
The real...
They're looking for a sacrifice.
The
Look at 'em.
real villain... It's not the monsters outside. It's the
See, look-
monsters. It's
yep.
the monsters within.
They're about to sacrifice this guy.
Yeah, this is fucking sad, hard scene to watch.
There's like some lottery stuff right here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Then,
God
there
dang it.
is. And they're cheering it on.
No, yeah, it's
All these people
It's
are-
fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Like,
Look, even she's horrified at what she's done.
Yeah. But she's like, no, it needs to happen. Oh, God.
like when he goes in for that second stab, you're like, wow.
Hey, did you
Well,
look
see,
up?
the
Did you
thing-
look up expiation or whatever?
Expiation.
Is that
It means
expiation?
sacrifice. It means-
Atonement is
yeah,
the
atonement. Yeah,
Expiation.
atonement.
Atonement.
But the thing, like when he stabbed him in the gut,
This looks like
when he stabbed him in the gut and he goes, "Oh!"
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to scream out like that. It would be like a.
you would be able to scream out like that.
Well,
that's-
you
that's around his
Also,
diaphragm.
one thing that makes
it
this
would,
movie
it
a
would
little
be
bit
like, "Oh!" You
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to kind
A lot
of.
more guttural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones figured out the sound of dying. a
Well,
lot better than anybody
Christopher
else
Lee
did.
actually said that when
just throws
when,
him out there, too.
When Grima Wormtongue stabs him, Christopher Lee was like, "No, actually, you wouldn't scream, because I've stabbed a man in war, and it would be a."
Right.
It kind of takes your breath away.
What if you're 7? This reminds
And
me
they were
of,
like, "Oh, dude, that really creeped us out." Like Christopher
Like,
Lee was
please
like,
don't say shit like
"Yeah."
that.
Christopher Lee was like, "No, when you stab somebody, this is what you would sound like."
this reminds me of what they did to Gaddafi.
Shove the knife up his ass.
Yeah, it's a political time.
I love how he's like, I guess I'll walk out into it instead of just
No, I'd
stay
be like, "Fuck
close.
that." I'd
No,
put-
at that point, you're just gonna
that's
exactly.
that's the mama lobstrosity.
All right,
right
so
there.
there's your Lovecraftian monster. You know, we
Well,
finally
another
caught a
one.
glimpse of
It's
what's
one of
out
them.
there.
It's one of them.
Yeah. I would have been like, "Fuck that."
glimpse.
I would have punched that glass out and be like, y'all are gonna die.
coming with me.
Yeah. I'm punch this glass
Y'all
out
stab me.
so they smell y'all. Yeah.
So like here, let's take this shot.
Want them to smell your fear.
We're taking this shot to an 18-year-old kid who had no idea what he signed up for.
we'll just have
Let's do that.
Oh my god.
Cheers.
To our armed forces.
To our armed forces, to the men and women out there keeping us safe from otherworldly forces.
I mean, was that not a commentary on how we sacrifice our soldiers
Absolutely.
to war to save our
Absolutely.
freedom? and stuff like
Absolutely.
that?
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
it really. I mean, not even
It was a
joking.
commentary on a lot of
Yeah.
stuff. He said it wasn't our fault. It's like, are the sinners separated from the
The
sins?
scientists, man,
Yeah.
like they did it. It's like no.
That's that whole like I was just following orders kind of thing.
And whose side are you on? Are you on
That's what
this?
I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
It was the scientists. They
Well, how
opened
do
the
you-
portal. I didn't open the portal.
You give up your humanity, to protect others. I mean, it's a big sacrifice.
It is a huge sacrifice.
Fucking zealots.
I know all those zealots.
Promise you won't let the monsters get me. That's a foreshadowing line right there. Promise you won't let the monsters get me. I promise I will. I will, no matter what. I will not let.
Well,
the
now
monster,
everyone knows.
I will
Tim.
not let the
That
monster scare
right
you.
there shows you that fathers lie, because at that point, at that point,
Daddy lies.
No, he's not lying. He's saying, "I promise you, I will not let the monsters get you."
And he was right.
And he sticks by that promise. Right?
Y'all stop it. Y'all are getting real close to telling the end.
No, I'm just saying it's sad.
They're getting real close.
It is
because he's the only person in there. Well, there's that other lady that has her daughter.
Jack's Links, y'all
Send
see
us
that?
some beef jerky.
Some beef jerky. Jack Links. Come on, Jack Links.
give us some beef jerky, man. Come on.
I'm going Jack Links. He's got beef jerky. He's my messiah.
Come on, Negative Dimension. Give us some spiders.
No, negative dimension. We are okay. We're cool.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But they fit in so well here in Southeast.
Keep all your shit, Negative Dimension. We do not want any of it.
I don't know if you ever walked into a banana spider web, but it's pretty much the same thing.
Fucking
Yeah,
terrifying.
it is a
Pretty much the
different
same
dimension.
thing.
I hate it.
Yeah,
I did it the other night when we were walking the dogs. Chris was like, "Fuck, I got this banana spider on me now."
Oh, God.
I
You
did.
remember that
I
shit?
did. No, I did though.
I was like,
and then whenever we passed through back
Yeah.
and we went through the other way, you got it on you.
I got on me. I was like,
I'm
"Can
telling
someone
you.
shine the light on me? Because there's a 7-inch in diameter spider on my leg."
it was
Hey,
a
you know
huge spider.
the best thing to do in those situations?
raw nuts.
Set everything within a yard of you on fire.
Yep.
I just was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck it,
Burn it.
whatever. It'll bite
Just
me if it
burn
bites
everything.
me." I guess.
Here we go. We're getting to the final act.
Oh yeah,
She's waiting.
Oh, she's waiting.
Food now.
No, we ain't stealing food. We're running away, bitch.
Well, no. Ollie said I got 5 bags of groceries hidden away in aisle 2, and behind the register. And he's like, "Let's get those groceries and get the fuck out of here."
I love how she's the only thing separating them, other than these two people that
She's
look
sitting by the
tired.
door, yeah.
Like they could just charge her and just be like, "Just get
they
out
got
of
the
here."
butcher
No, they
dude.
got people.
They got this.
This
dude.
is planned, and
They
he's
got
killed
this-
somebody.
Oh, no, you're right. You're
They
He's
got
right.
already
this
killed somebody.
big ass motherfucker.
It's a big production. Yeah.
I am his.
They were waiting.
They're all waiting.
This is where she fucks up. She takes the "I am his vessel" and "I am God" thing.
This was her decision with the milk.
Have you ever bought milk in that
was-
kind of container?
I remember they used to do the Promised Land used to have you
glass
buy-
bottles.
Promised Land has that
Yeah,
chocolate
the glass-
milk.
the
man.
glass bottles.
Yeah.
But this was her idea. The actress.
It was free shit.
She's like,
honestly.
She's like, I just feel like I'd just be like drinking milk right now.
People who refuse to
The
bend.
milk was a bad choice.
Milk was a
during
bad
this resurrection.
Yeah, the coolers went out a long time ago. This is warm milk.
This insurrection.
This is fucking terrifying because the scariest part of this movie is her because this is real.
Yeah.
Especially
this is something
considering
very familiar to us because we live in the Bible.
Yeah, exactly.
Deep in the
Considering
Bible.
where we live too. Look at that lady like with her hands up, like
Yeah.
they're in church.
And our piousness.
Yeah.
They
Amen. She's fucking scary.
Did I not tell anybody that I thought it was pious and not pious for
You
the
did say
longest
that.
time?
Oh, are you
Okay.
serious?
Yeah.
the blood of human
See, like I love the way like he's got his hands because he's like, yeah.
Apparently,
come
that's
at me.
not how you hold a knife.
the blood of expiation.
You try it, bitch.
Fucking try it! Come on.
We want the boy.
Bring me the boy.
Bring me
outta
the
here.
We want the child.
Bring me the child.
Want the boy? Get out of here.
She's like Bav Morta and Willow right there. Bring me the child.
Heads are gonna roll. You ask for a boy.
And get the whore too. Bam.
That's Ollie. I know that's Ollie.
Yeah.
Hell
that's-
yeah.
That gets a big round of applause.
Pull up.
Hell yeah,
Pull
boy.
up.
That's
Finish
another.
it.
That's another in the theater. Bam. Fucking shut that bitch up.
Fuck. That's the quickest way to end like a rebellion is just shoot
Yeah.
a leader.
Yeah, they
have
have-
a gun.
What
Yeah,
you got?
Look at him.
What you got?
Everyone's like, y'all
Show me
y'all
what you
scared now?
got.
Oh, y'all scared now? Show me what you got.
They're like, oh yeah, he's got a fucking gun and he's good with
They're
it.
like, you know what? We were
He
acting
is actually
silly.
pretty good
Thank
with
you,
it.
Ollie.
Yeah.
What I love the line coming up when they're about to walk out the door. Where he says, "Thank you, Ollie."
I like how he's saying please.
It's a line Ollie says here in a second. See, he goes, "You murdered her. They turned her into a martyr."
Yeah. Didn't murder. She was about
Of
to murder
course.
a baby boy.
Yeah.
Well, it made her a martyr, though.
Yeah,
that,
it did.
that right there.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ollie goes. He goes, "I
Just
wouldn't have
fucking
done."
stupid.
He goes, "I wouldn't have
Yeah.
done it if there would have been any other way." And he goes, "Yeah, that's why I said thank you, Ollie."
Yeah.
They made a martyr out
Well,
of her.
see,
though.
look. Well, it's not even a martyr. Like, okay, she was a vessel of God. Would God let his vessel get killed like that? No.
Well, no,
True.
You're a false,
realized she should
you're a
have been
false
dead
idol.
immediately.
That's the thing. That's
False
that's
idols.
that's the
shit.
thing about her is the whole time she was preaching Old Testament, and if anybody would have had any
none should come
Right.
before me or something.
none
I
should
can't
come
remember the
before
line.
me.
Yeah.
It says in the New Testament that
Yeah.
prophets are done. They're out.
Right.
As soon as Jesus was dead, there are no more
man,
prophets.
This is sad.
Exactly.
This is sad right here.
Like, so they're all idiots. No, Ollie, you're the
no, Ollie.
Crab person, snap.
God dang it, Ollie, you were the baddest. You were the best, Ollie.
R.I.P. Ollie.
Yeah, there's that
And
guy.
There goes that guy.
Let's pick off. I mean, we only have 5
That guy
seats.
had the most badass mustache, though.
Yeah.
We only have 5 seats in the Land Cruiser.
I really love like the
There's
just
Ollie's gun.
It's kind of hidden in the mist. You don't see it fully.
yeah. I love this.
gone.
I love the silhouette that's out there,
Yeah.
like that.
Look at that.
That big
Like,
monster.
what is it's like 4
Crab
legs.
people. Crab.
You know
Dada
it's
Chuck.
John.
Dada Chum.
Yeah, that's the Mama Lobstrosity right there.
All right, let's get my badass Land Cruiser.
Good thing those people died because we only had 5 seats.
Yeah. I would have squeezed the fuck in.
See, because you're safe. They can't smell you now that you're in the car.
Dog. Fuck him.
Oh God, just bump into everything.
Should have took that vest off, dude.
Yeah, why is he still wearing the goddamn vest?
Oh no, there's the guy with the mustache. Damn it. No. You were one of the good ones.
I love. She goes.
Are we going?
Yeah, like they're dead. We're going, right? Ugh. Oh God, he's like, yeah.
It's like I need that. I need
Fucking
that
Batman.
fucking shit.
Daddy,
he's
no.
like, I need that shit, y'all.
God damn it, dude! Like this does something to
Yeah.
me. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say.
Stop You're
screaming.
attracting them.
Daddy, no. Click, click, click. But now they close the door. It's like they can't see him anymore.
You got fucking teeth, man.
It
is
has
kinda
human
like that.
teeth.
It is
That's
kinda
weird.
like that, though. When people are in glass, they seem to. Yeah.
It's like they can't see him if they can't smell him, I think.
Or something like that, yeah.
Because it just, as soon as he closed
It's
the
not
door,
smell,
it
'cause
went
smell
away.
You could smell through, but
But if he could see them, it wouldn't have given up. Like as soon as he closed the
it's
door,
seeing
That is
something
weird.
that
it
glass
was
breaks up.
charging the car.
Maybe
'cause
it's
it could see
UV.
The door
Maybe
was
they
open.
see UV.
As soon as he
stuff.
closed the door, it just kind of walked away.
Yeah. As soon as somebody gets behind glass, they kind of don't.
It's like they were invisible.
Because when you
it's like
think
the
it- yeah.
T-Rex. Like if you don't move,
I mean,
it
that
won't see
itself
you,
might be a
which is a myth.
statement on something that we just.
This is the
couldn't
first
find
time
out.
music
Yeah.
comes into the film, in the whole film, and this music is so.
It's eerie.
It's very important too.
Yeah, he chose to not have any music in the film until this point, and it's so. Let's just listen to it.
Dude, that Land Cruiser is so fucking bad.
Look at all those lights.
Look at
Yeah.
those lights.
Let the
I
light
go
of the
hiking
Lord.
so hard in that thing.
Let the light of the Lord bathe you. You zealots. Especially you.
Y'all gonna be eating dog food for like weeks.
Do you know about like the significance of what this music is, though?
No, what is it, Chris?
We'll wait it out. We'll wait it out.
No,
Well,
just tell us. I think I want to know.
I felt like we need to wait it out, though.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I got you.
It's
All
gonna
right.
be very hard not to just sit
I
and
got
watch
you.
the last
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of
I
this.
think I know what you're saying. Yeah.
There's a reason why this piece of music was picked.
Yeah.
And why it
It's
matters.
it's a death march.
Yeah.
It's a
Sisyphus,
it's a famous song from.
It's a dirge in a way.
Well, let him. Do it, Chris.
No, what was it?
Do it.
It's basically a family's death.
Yeah.
When
What's
a
the
group
story
of
of it?
people die together, there is like a certain like type of song that's played, and this is one of those. It's just one of those classic "you all died together" type songs.
He went back. For
He went
his
back
wife.
to look to see if his wife
Yeah.
is at a place, and it is like
Spoilers.
absolutely covered with spider webs.
I told her I'd fix it.
Luckily, his son's asleep, so his son doesn't see his dead mom. How can you sleep at a time like this?
He's just taking a depression nap. No
Yeah.
big deal.
Exhaustion.
Grandfather's tree.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what's happening.
I told you, dude. Like, you ever heard of fridging? The whole fridging controversy where you take out his drive.
Yeah.
Like they basically replaced his wife with some random chick who got
the town whore. She's like, so we can get down now, huh?
He's like, my wife got consumed by some
She's
myths.
kind of smiling a little bit.
Yeah.
A couple of hours.
She looks kind of happy.
She's like, oh, that must suck for you. But
good for me.
Yeah.
I mean, once these cobwebs are clear, that's gonna be a nice house I can live in.
So would you do that?
What?
Would y'all? Okay, they said let's just drive as far as we can and see if we get clear of the mist. This is what we're getting down with the poll. Would you stay in the store or would you take your chances?
I'd probably wait.
Dude, I would get in the car. I would ride.
You take your chances.
I would go as far as we can go.
I wouldn't stay in the store at all. No, I would.
I'm out of the store. I have no reason to be in the store.
Yeah. But they were leaving. Their main reason for leaving. There's Portland, Maine sign.
Yeah.
They were leaving because of Miss Carmody, but they shot Miss Carmody. So maybe they should have rethought their plan and be like,
no, because all those
we
people were
killed her.
broken. Those people were broken. They were broken.
Right.
They're
Gotta get out of there.
unsalvageable.
Well, yeah, but
Got to get out, dude.
The question isn't whether you should have got out of the grocery store or
this
drove
is really
off.
fucking sad right
It's
here.
this type of situation.
Dude, all the spiders,
little kids
Jesus.
on a school bus. Yeah,
Too many spiders.
cocooned.
They're trying to soften the blow right now.
Which they didn't.
Which they did.
They did not
all.
succeed in that.
Like,
Nah,
what the
dude.
Why does this guy need all these lights on his fucking car?
Yeah,
Because
what
it's
is
a
he?
Land
He's
Cruiser,
a
dog.
fucking movie poster artist. Like, why does he have this Land Cruiser with all these lights? Here's my big Lovecraftian
That's some
reference.
That's some terrible CG.
This coming up.
Side. Oh yeah, here's
This is like almost a Cthulhu monster.
This is a
Oh, it's totally-
Lovecraftian
yeah,
monster.
yeah,
Yeah,
Cthulhu.
yeah.
Yeah. They're just
I mean, honestly, this whole
there's no hope. Look at that thing.
Right.
There's no hope.
It's too huge.
Yeah, but the thing is this monster is completely indifferent to their existence.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. But
Look, it has teeth. It has
as a
teeth
viewer,
up
what are you supposed to expect?
Well, if you look on its
Like-
underbelly, all the big pterosaurs,
Those little pterosaurs, they're flying.
They're attaching to its underbelly too, like they're parasitic.
This very well could be the worst choice ever.
Yeah.
The ending of this movie could be the last thing they ever should do.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. After they killed Mrs. Carmody, they should have just stayed in the store. I think that's probably what was the tendrils were attached to at the beginning. The tentacles.
To the big thing?
No,
It was a
actually,
circle.
they would have heard it walking
They would have
around.
heard it and felt it.
Yeah.
Because their
that was
car
shaking
just,
their
their
entire
car just
truck.
went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their car just like jumped. So,
So
it
that means
wasn't
those
that.
were attached to some other thing we
There
never
was some
saw.
other thing.
That
yeah.
would I would lose all hope at that point. I'd be like, look at that fucking giant
I
fucking
mean,
thing.
for sure, but it wasn't even malevolent. It didn't even try to
that's
kill
what I'm
them
saying.
at
These
all.
things
Yeah.
aren't evil. Yeah, they're not. These creatures aren't evil. There's just
No, but they're not. That one wasn't even predatory, like the crab guy or like the other ones. They're predatory at least, but that one was just like, hey, what's up? I'm just.
it was like an elephant.
He might have been a
From
fucking
their
tree
dimension,
eater or
that was
something,
just
you
like
know?
a.
Yeah.
This is a horrible situation. This is like the worst scene ever where he's like, it looks like he's contemplating something. And then when you finally figure out what he was contemplating,
Here we are. Here we have come to.
you're like, oh, really, dude?
We
Come
have
to
come
fuel
to that
that
moment.
That's where you wanted to take
The
it.
moment we've all been waiting for.
Or dreading.
Man, shut up, y'all.
Yeah, leave me alone.
This is. There's so many. I honestly think that he just made all the wrong choices.
I'm just camping out, dude. That's what I do. I'm like, let's just camp out, bro.
I mean, they're not
Until
starving.
we start starving.
hell yeah.
Well,
Let's wait a while.
we gave it a good shot.
If they haven't
Good
figured
word
They
usage.
all give up
Great
so
word
quickly.
usage. Good
so
shot.
quickly.
Yeah.
Like, why did they give up so fast?
Yeah. Just wait a minute. If they haven't figured out yet that they can't, you're safe in that car. They're not going to just come attack you.
Exactly.
They should have seen that with the little spider guy.
But the background noise here, they can hear all the things.
Yeah.
That's why I think they make the decision they're about to make.
They hear all the grumblies
sure. Yeah,
and something
yeah.
coming. Yeah.
They know that they're surrounded.
It's only a matter of
like the
time.
war drums in the distance, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll get us eventually.
You don't want to die like Gaddafi. You don't want to die like that.
Well,
Getting
he
cut in
also
half
made
by
his
crab
son a
claws?
promise.
Yeah, I remember.
He made his son a promise. He wouldn't let the monsters get him.
I remember.
Remember Chewbacca?
I remember.
So this is when Dad gives up, and he's like, you know what? I ain't gonna let those monsters hurt you.
It's been a long 20 hours since I lost my wife.
We should get inside. It's gonna be night soon. They mostly come out at night. Mostly. I'm getting really bad with how I met them, but I did.
But you did. You did.
Look, he nods his head. He already knows what he's thinking.
Yeah.
He knows what he's thinking. He's like, yep.
Yeah, but they're old, man. Come on. It's not so bad.
See, if you're watching this for the first time, you still don't. You're like, okay, what's going on?
And those are some humongous shells. Like,
yeah.
Jesus.
Those are like, they look like rifle shells. 4 rounds.
I'm saving them rounds for some fucking spiders. That's what I'm doing.
Man, I'll choke a spider out.
Oh.
There's 5 of us.
What?
Like their literal anatomy has no point in it that is labeled neck.
No,
that's why they don't make
between
sense.
the head and the thorax. Between the head and thorax, it's a neck.
They're fused together.
This is where you start realizing, okay, what they're talking about. Because he goes, we got 4 rounds, and she says, well, there's 5 of us.
Fucking
and he says, I'll figure something out.
I'll figure something out.
That's when you go, oh shit. Are they talking about what I think they're talking about?
Slowly panning to the boy.
Oh god, it sucks whenever.
It's right on
Hold
the
on,
boy.
wait for it.
It's pointed at him.
And ain't nobody in the car talking him out of it either.
So they all.
I'd be like,
No,
hey,
yeah.
I'd be like, hey,
No,
bro.
they're all just having their flashback.
Like, hey, man, like, you know what? Let's just chill a bit. All right, let's just chill.
Let's just wait a while.
You can shoot me in the head if we see the crab monster. How about
They're
that?
all having their moment.
You know,
if they start
nothing's
getting
here-
on our car, shoot me.
You know, if we get fucking overrun, then go. You know, I give you permission. If I get
This right here.
if I get the acidic web all over me,
This
but
heartbreaking.
Fuck.
The fact that his son wakes up and looks at his dad. Look how.
Terrified.
That look on his son's face was because he shot his son first.
You know he shot his son.
Shut up.
Shot his son first, then the woman, then the 2 old people in the back. And they just didn't even move either. They were all just like, all right, go ahead.
Oh my god, how did he even get this made? This is why this wasn't in the Oscars at all. It was released the same year as There Will Be Blood and No Country for Old Men.
Yeah. Fuck. God damn.
He's desperately wanting to fucking kill himself, like, because of what he just did.
This would be me right here, like the way he psychs himself up to get out of the truck.
I mean, I wouldn't even
like,
psych myself
fuck
up.
these monsters.
I'd just be like, all right, fuck this. Like,
Exactly.
these
No,
spiders.
same.
That's what he's
Same.
doing.
I would run right into the mist and just be like, take me.
That's what
kill
he's-
me
that's what
right
he-
now.
that's what he's doing.
Just kill me.
That's what he's doing.
He's like,
He's
come
like,
on,
"Take it in the
spiders.
ass."
It's like,
Come on, spiders.
I'm done. I'm done.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Fuck him, though. He shouldn't have done it.
that
shouldn't
pan
have
back where you're like, oh shit, he really did it. He really killed
No, here
all
it
of them.
comes. Here it comes. Here comes his redemption.
I want you to do it. I want you to do it.
I hear you.
Come on.
I hear you, crab monster.
Come on, you gruesome son of a bitch. Come to me.
I want you to do it.
This
Come
shot.
on. Come on, I hear y'all. Come on.
This
Come
shot right here.
Come
It's-
fucking eat me. Come eat me.
I'll punch as many of them as I can until they overtake me.
No, he won't punch me. Just give it up. What's in the mist?
Safety.
Oh, a Sherman
Safety.
tank. A Sherman tank.
They could have all survived. He didn't have to kill his kid.
If he would have just tempered himself
He didn't have to
for 5 minutes.
Are you
5
kidding
minutes.
me? Like, this movie is
It's the difference
It's a
of
sick
five
joke.
minutes.
It's a sick joke.
For 5 minutes, if you would just tempered yourself, sir.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
it's gut wrenching. It's at that point
Fuck.
you would rather the monsters kill him than to see
Yes.
that. The last thing you wanted to see come out of that mist
Dude,
was
he's not
this.
gonna. He's not gonna not kill
now,
himself.
Look.
Right,
Yeah, watch
right,
this.
hold on,
You
hold
guys
on,
watch,
hold on,
watch,
hold on, stop.
watch. Right here.
The lady that went to go get her kids, bam.
Alive.
She's got him.
fine.
She
She's
survived.
got him.
She got her kids and
She walked
survived.
all the way home.
She made it. How did she survive?
By being Carol.
What did she do?
Not by being Carol. Shut up.
You shut up.
Look at the webs.
God.
It's fucking gut-wrenching.
What do you call that, Aaron? What did you call that whenever I remember seeing this and you called it as a certain kind of ending.
I don't know.
It's the British ending.
Oh yeah, the British ending. Yeah.
This shares a lot of things with The Thing, because The Thing has a very pessimistic end of the world kind of. Everybody died.
Well,
I would just start fighting these guys. Shoot me, like you said, death by cop. I would grab their rifle.
What's really amazing about it is that Darabont got his movie made. The movie he wanted to fucking make.
And they didn't want this ending either.
Like, Hollywood was like, you're not doing this ending. Screw that. That's stupid.
That is the craziest fucking ending anyone's ever seen.
But he got it made.
No, Frank Darabont said that he would not make the movie if the studio did not let him have this ending.
He was offered like
this scene
tons
looks like
of
it looks
money.
like that scene from Truman Show. You know, where he's trying to leave and like, there's a forest fire.
The studio. I love how the movie ends. The movie ends, and you still hear like the helicopters and stuff flying over.
Dude, I knew that was coming the entire time, and I'm still not ready for it.
Darabont and Stephen King said, He's like, I will not make this movie if you don't let me end it the way I want it to end it. And they were like, no. Bob and Harvey Weinstein, fuck that dude.
Fuck you.
Fuck that
Harvey
dude.
Weinstein. Fuck your shit.
I hate that he was even attached to this. But
his name was second. That's a consolation.
We have to separate the artists from their works.
Well, the studio,
even though he's not an artist,
the
he's just
studio.
somebody made.
Let me get this out, and then I'll be done. The studio said, okay, we'll let you do your ending, but could you film an alternate ending just in case test audiences don't like it? Can you film? And they were like, no, we're not. Even, we're like, fuck that. We're not even filming.
Because then you'll put it on. That's what you'll make.
They're like, we're doing it like this. If you don't let us do it like this, that's it. The novella was far more ambiguous. They stop off at a hotel or a motel and they spend the night, and he leaves a note. He writes out a note, and it's just him and his son. He leaves a note going, hey, we're headed this way. If anybody gets this, we're trying to find help.
It also stated how many bullets were left and how many people were left.
Well, they drive off.
And they disappeared into the mist.
And
that was the end. And you didn't know who killed who. You didn't know if anybody died.
No, it wasn't like that at all.
Yes, it was.
They drive off, and it's ambiguous, and they're just like, you get to pick or they live or die. Stephen King, when Frank Darabont said, let's end it like this,
Stephen King was jealous.
He thought, no, he loved
Stephen
it way
King goes, God damn it, I wish I would have thought of that.
Oh, yeah.
He was jealous.
Yeah. I will say this is
King
a great
said,
example of the response time of the government, though. Like, took them 24 hours to clear out a monster
They didn't
invasion.
fucking do that with Hurricane Harvey or Ike or Rita
No, first
the military in this movie are way more efficient than our military.
No, first of all, big spiders and crab things and all that's way easier to deal with than tidal forces and shit. You can shoot these things. You can shoot them. You can't shoot fucking a hurricane.
You can't shoot water. Yeah.
You can't shoot a hurricane.
You can't choke out a hurricane.
Like literally,
you can't choke out a hurricane.
And the only reason why all this shit happened was because it was in Maine, where there's a bunch of fucking liberals without guns. If this shit would have happened here, brother, let me tell you something right now.
Been over in 4 hours.
Ain't nobody would have died. Ain't not one person would have died.
There would have been sacrifices, but nobody would have died.
Only sacrifice would have been of the bug type.
When we release this, we'll try to.
I tell you right now, that'd have been it. Not even one dog. Not even one dog would have died. That shit happened in my town.
We'll try to do our best to the next movie release after this to be a little bit more upbeat to kind of save y'all.
Good call.
Fuck that.
Because we're sorry to leave y'all on such a down note.
So I guess do we do final thoughts anymore? I don't know what's going on.
I don't like weird structures like that. I'm forced to say something about something. Fuck off.
Come
on.
Woman with kids at home. That was her character name. Her character name was Woman with Kids at Home. Screaming woman, screaming child, man with El Camino. Holy shit.
The man with El Camino died real quick.
Yeah, that was the dude at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So
my final thought is I'm glad we did this movie. I'm glad we all loved it.
I think we've all been. This has been on our list for a long time.
Yeah.
It really has. Since the beginning, honestly.
Because this was a really...
Well, it makes sense because since The Thing, I think we've all talked about doing this movie.
This kind of, yeah.
And yeah, no, it's perfect.
David's Paintings by Drew Struzan.
Very good.
Cheers to Drew Struzan.
Cheers. Final cheers.
All right, so Chris, what about you? What's your final thoughts? Let's hear it.
Forcing me to do a final thought. All right.
You don't have to.
Just
All
say
right, my
something.
final thoughts are.
I've always loved the movie.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna end it there. I don't know.
All right,
I feel like
very
I've
good.
said
Very
enough
good.
throughout the entire episode.
Zach, what
Well, I
about
think
you,
you and
sir?
me, like, we talked about all the
I don't
tie-ins
need
to
to
Dark
give a
Tower.
disclaimer.
No, I understand. Zach, go ahead and let me have it. Let me have it.
Final. The ending is just. I mean, come on. Like, I don't think I know of a movie that has an ending like that since, like, really. Again, it's gonna sound kind of silly saying this, but Infinity War.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Infinity War, I was
Kinda,
bored
yeah.
the entire
That's
movie
such
in
a
the theaters.
down note.
And then once he snapped his fingers, I was just like, oh my god. Except this was 4 snaps, but it was kind of the same kind of. It was
Four blaps.
Yeah, it was kind of the
It's
same
four
kind
blaps.
of thing though.
Blap,
But like
blap,
it was
blap.
seriously like the same kind of feeling. You're like, oh fuck, like what just happened?
They just did that.
They drop a literal weight on you at the very end of the movie, and I love the balls that it takes to do that. Like to just hold that back until just like.
To stick with
and
it.
that's it. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I really had a good time. I'm gonna end it with saying that I already had an appreciation for this movie, and even though this movie is like it's a ride, man. It's a roller coaster, like everything that happens.
It's a downhill roller
It's
coaster.
hell yeah. It's like
There's
like
no
the,
up. It's
like
just
the
all
Texas,
downhill.
It's like the Texas Cyclone. You have that first couple of clicks, click, click, click.
R.I.P. Astroworld.
And then everything else from that is just fucking topsy turvy. But you know what though?
Send us some roller coasters.
But I will say this though, gentlemen. I did have a lot of fun in this movie with you guys. The 4 of us, everyone I think brought something a little different to this movie, and I think for as depressing as this movie is, like we really did make it fun, and I want to commend everyone here that we did a good job. And if you suffered through this with us, I like to commend you as well. Remember everything that we shouted out in this movie. We did the shout out for the giveaway, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Go back and
shout out to Graham again.
and shout out to Graham for the mini fridge. And remember what we were saying for the giveaway, because we're serious about this stuff. And
yeah, if y'all want some free shit, yeah.
You guys just have to start like interacting with us more, and we'll start giving y'all free shit. It's really easy. It's easy to do. Remember to like, share. Remember to subscribe.
Oh, and just a little side note: we're signed up to be at one of the cons.
Well, we are
We're
signed.
on a list, so
We're on the list to
if you-
be podcast partners at the
We ain't
Comic
bullshitting
Palooza.
about
We got some big aspirations.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's all I had to say about it. I'll
wanna close it out?
I'll let Tim close this whole bitch out.
Well, I'll close it out on that note, on a very down note. Yes, we did. I think we all had a really great time with this one. This is one we've been wanting to do for a while, and we love all y'all if you're still listening.
Did you just fart in the mic, bro?
Oh, man. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for our next movie night. Signing off.
Bro, did you just fart in the mic? Was that your? Did you make a butt noise in the mic? It sounded like an old man spitting it into a spittoon.
It was like
It was like
so light, but like
it was like
pop. I didn't think anything was gonna come out. I stopped it.
That's all it was.
I started farting and I choked it off. And I stood up and I was like, let's see what happens.
It was like well, it's because you got a fucking $500 mic right there. It's called.
That shit'll pick up everything in the room.
I hope that your mic smells like that fart.
Yeah, I hope you have to fucking breathe that shit in. This was a serious episode until you did that.
Hey, everybody likes that.
I'm not happy with it at all. I don't care.